drink, like the sexy time stuff, like the drugs you take. I thought that's what that was.
No, it was condoms.
Oh, my bad.
The gas station pills?
I thought, that's what I thought it was. I thought it was like gas station pill type shit.
Blue Chew.
Yeah, that's what I thought she meant.
This podcast is not sponsored by Blue Chew.
Not sponsored by Blue Chew, guys. I promise.
That was a good ad for it, though. Like, I feel like...
Welcome back to another episode of the Moon Piece Podcast, where we talk to you about everything from anime, manga, pop culture, movies, TV, and everything in between. I am one of your co-hosts, Roanoa Danielle, a.k.a. Danny, and I am accompanied by my co-host, Corey.
My boy.
And my other co-host, Kimmy.
Kimmy, hi.
Kimmy Chuan. And today we have a very special guest in store for you folks. He is an independent filmmaker, actor, creator of the Shades of Otaku documentary and the Rotunda series. We have Justin in the house.
What's good? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? My name is Justin, a.k.a. Just Afro or Just Afro. It's really whatever y'all want to say.
Thank you for being here with us today, man.
Yeah,
it's a long time coming.
Thank you for having me here. Yeah, this was actually a minute to to organize, but I'm very honored to be here.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. We appreciate it. We try to make it happen around Anime NYC. Because we were part of the Anitomo panel, but I think you got there a little later.
Oh yeah, I definitely arrived CP time for that. See, I was running in like with a briefcase and a book bag. Like, did I make it?
He came in. He was like, "Am I here for my interview? I'm here." Looking like Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness.
I felt like Pursuit of Happiness. I was like,
he's like, "My kid is in the bathroom."
It was. I put my car in the garage. I didn't even get the ticket. Like, I put the car in the garage. They were like, "Sir," I was like, "I don't have time."
Bro was eating his bagel while he was running, tying his tie. Bro was going crazy.
I didn't even have a bagel. Like,
that movie gets me every time.
I have to say that level.
But I will say the preview that we did get to see there.
Oh, y'all saw it?
Yeah, of course we saw it, bro.
I didn't know anybody was watching at that point. It was late. It was late. Like,
I know.
It was late. It was like people were leaving, and I was like, "Don't leave."
No, you literally sat everybody down. You were like, "Guys, please don't leave." And like everybody was like, "I bet we'll stay for you." Like you sounded so genuine. We had to
all
stay.
All I knew that no one else knew that I was editing that shit. Can I curse it?
Yeah.
I was editing that shit all night. So I was like, even if it's two people, somebody got to watch this.
Somebody got to watch this.
Somebody got to watch this.
That was great. It really looked really nice.
Nice. We'll talk more about that later once we get into more details of that. But let's get into what we watching, what we playing, our favorite segment to start with. Mm-hmm. So we'll start with Kimmy this time around.
All right. So you guys are going to kill me because I still haven't watched To Be Hero X.
I wouldn't kill you because I gave up.
No. No. The thing is, it's because I am. It's just been stupid busy, and I want to sit there and I want to dedicate time to it. So, but I had friends over and they wanted to watch something else that's brand new, and so I started a new anime. And
the audacity,
a whole nother anime. She wanted to like make sure she apologized. She led with love before she disrespected you.
I tried. Okay, but to be fair, I did try to I was like, "Hey guys, there's this new anime and it's kind of like My Hero." And they were like, "Actually, I want to watch this one." And I was like, "Okay." So I was like, I've been outvoted.
You're blaming other people.
It wasn't my fault.
Accountability.
Okay, so it's called The Summer Hikaru Died. Have you guys heard of it?
I've heard of it.
The Netflix original one.
Yes. Oh my God, it is beautiful. The budget they put into this is it's insane. I'm like, oh my gosh, because it looks like when they give money to shows for a movie, like for an anime movie, that it every single aspect is beautiful. There's so much attention to detail. It literally looks movie-esque. It's a horror anime. Essentially,
I never knew that.
Yeah, it's essentially a horror BL. But it's very different. I'm not a horror girly, as I've discussed before. Me and Corey are not horror people, but it's more like creepy vibes at the moment. Essentially, I think the best way, you've watched JJK, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the best way I can describe it is, what if Gojo became friends with Geto after he was lobotomized? You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
and he got to know Kenjaku. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So what if he was friends with Kenjaku? Like, what if like he had to deal with Geto being dead and he had to deal with Kenjaku and getting to know Kenjaku?
Okay.
That's essentially the
Okay.
story.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's
How
essentially
many
like
episodes you in?
3.
How
Only
many
3.
episodes are there?
12.
Oh,
So it's
that's a light work.
Yeah, light work.
And then
So
tomorrow.
subbed only or is it dubbed?
I'm watching it dubbed.
Oh, okay,
So
cool.
yeah, because I was like, you know what, it's here. We're in a group setting. I'll throw it on dub.
That's
It's fine.
good to hear because I wanted to watch it, but I think when it came out, it was only subbed, so
Mhm.
I couldn't.
When did it come out? Or you don't
Before
know?
the summer.
Yeah,
Came out this year?
Yeah, it just came out. It
Okay.
just came out.
Maybe I might watch it.
There was a lot of hype behind it.
Yes, I've been hearing about it for like
I'm
a
intrigued.
couple years now.
You explained that well. I'm intrigued. I might
Thank
watch it.
you. Yeah. So, but essentially, yeah, it's been going around the circles for a very long time, and I finally got a chance to watch at least the first 3 episodes, and I'm like, you got me. I'm hooked. I'm intrigued. Very interesting themes, and you can tell like the underlying issues of like gay issues that you can tell are there. That like you really have to know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
You got no ball. No.
Yeah. You
Why
gotta-
you look confused? You're like,
no, you got to know ball.
You got to play ball.
Yeah.
yeah. You thought I meant like basketball?
No, I thought you said you got no balls. That's what I heard, and I was like,
That's why she looked at me. She was like,
Is that
she's like,
what you need for that anime? Like,
she was like, not exactly. I was like, why she look at me so confused? Like,
because I was like, this ain't DanDaDan. Like, hello.
stop.
Which I am
DanDaDan.
watching, by the way.
You finally watched DanDaDan. You finished
Yeah,
the
I
season.
finished
Did
you're in
you,
season
two.
1 or 2?
2.
did you finish season 2?
I did not finish season 2.
Did
though.
you start season 2?
1 episode doesn't count.
Okay.
Then I guess we
That's
won't
fair.
talk about it too much.
You know what? I'm not too crazy about. But for some reason, I'm not too crazy about being spoiled for DanDaDan. I
No,
don't know
don't worry
why.
about it. It's
So-
all fun.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
okay,
why.
Alec, yeah.
That's
That's
why
why.
it's really fun. So
What'd you think about season 2 then?
I really liked it. I think they went in a lot more, which I was happy to see. And you guys know I watched it in theaters for like the movie for the first 3 episodes. So it was like a great intro, and then they still came out swinging, and it was really nice. And I think they did a great job introducing new characters. Like what's the fat guy's name?
Quinta?
Yeah.
Kita?
Sakata Quinta.
Yeah.
Quinta with the N.
Quinta,
Okay.
yeah.
Quinta. Yes, he was funny as hell.
Yeah, bro.
He's off-putting in the beginning. Like a lot of people don't like.
I
I
liked
mean,
him
yeah.
immediately.
No, I was like,
I was like, nah, he know what he about. He's like, I like mechs. I like Power Rangers, and I am who I am.
and he said, "Damn, how does man get all these bitches? What the fuck?"
He's like, how you getting these hoes? I got no hoes.
Yeah.
It's pretty much this like side character who's like also a nerd in the school, and you know
okay.
he's seeing Okuran hang out with Momo and pink-haired girl Shiratori.
Ira.
Oh, so he's
Ira.
like, what?
And
you?
so this
what's
guy's
your
like,
swag?
I don't
Like,
understand.
what? Yeah, like
He's
you?
like,
Yeah.
How?
He's like,
You just like me for real.
yeah, you just like me for real. How
That's
you
actually
getting
hilarious.
bitches? I don't have any bitches.
Bro just start following him around. He started following him. He's like, yo, bro, how you do it? Like, how you doing?
Yeah, he's like
what you
watching
do?
him.
You just be talking dirty? Why y'all keep talking about balls?
Yeah,
Y'all
he's
doing
like-
dirty talk. I'm trying to dirty talk with y'all too. And
He's
they're
like,
like,
I can't-
ew.
And they're like, I can't dirty talk you too. And she's like, get away from me. That's
actually funny.
It's hilarious, bro. Oh my God. So highly recommend. Definitely watch. So I liked
Okay.
it.
What do you think of the ending though? You had a
Very surprise ending. And you said my theory was wrong about why it happened. So I'm
Sick. She's sick. She's like, well, I got
yeah,
nothing
I was
now.
like, damn, son. So you what? I don't want to spoil that.
Yeah,
I'm not
that's
gonna
actually
spoil
like
that.
a
No,
plot.
that's
That's like the whole surprise.
no,
of the
no,
end.
yeah, I
Copy,
can't.
copy,
Okay, so
copy.
I won't spoil that.
Yeah.
Next
But
time,
something
next
crazy
time.
happens, and I had a theory about it, and I was like,
Are
"Is
you
it
mad
like
because you were right, or you mad because you were wrong?
he's telling me I'm wrong?" But I'm like, "But what other
Wait,
reason?"
what do you mean he's telling you you're wrong? Are you wrong or are you right?
Danny reads
Danny
it, so he
reads it,
knows.
so he knows.
Oh, okay.
So she's just like, she saw the finale and she had a theory.
Oh,
and Danny
so-
immediately was like, nah, that's not it.
And he's like, "That's not it." So
Oh,
I was
damn.
like, "Damn, son. Okay."
gotta
R.I.P.
keep them guessing. Gotta keep them.
You
guessing.
do though. You
Yeah.
do got to keep people guessing.
So
Subvert
they-
expectations.
What else you watching?
I'm finishing up my Dress Up Darling. I finally got to that episode that you were referring to.
You still ain't finish it?
I didn't finish it because I'm watching the English, so I'm 2 episodes behind. But only because I don't want to finish it in
Yeah.
Japanese. You know, I don't want to switch.
You know what my dress up darling is?
I do, but I don't watch it.
It's
You
fair.
should.
Not for
It's good?
everybody.
It's good. It
I'll watch
is
it eventually.
the cosplay anime.
Okay.
So
Oh,
it's literally an
Interesting.
anime
I
about
don't think you
cosplay.
would like it. I don't think Danny would like it.
I feel like he would. He would get a little kiki out of it.
It's like so, like slice of life on steroids. You know what I mean?
It is
so like
it's a very slice of life.
like,
Is that comedy?
Yes.
Yeah.
I find it funny, but like you might not find it funny. It's not a comedy. It's like romance more.
And Corey's more open to like everything. You know, they call him Rent a Corey.
Damn, I didn't know we was bringing that into the main episodes. That was only for the streams.
Oh, damn,
that is a stream only.
I mean,
Crossover.
they be in the comments.
That's a crossover episode right there.
It's because I watched Rent a Girlfriend. I dropped it first of all, the newest season.
Yeah.
And now they just won't let it go.
Most of the season.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
A lot of the fans won't let it go, so they be in the comments roasting him.
Bro. You just got.
I know.
So you didn't drop it.
No,
You just said you gotta see it through.
I just watched the first 2. I saw the first 2 seasons through.
brother.
It's because I saw.
You gotta see it through.
you got to stick true to the motto.
Really do.
But what'd you think about that moment in My Dress Up Darling?
I was surprised, but I'm like,
Why don't you
okay,
just tell us?
Okay, so
Because like,
okay, essentially,
you're not even recommending the show.
Yeah. You're right. So essentially, the main character is like a girl, and she's
Marin.
Yeah, her name is
Marin and
Marin.
Gojo.
So Marin and Gojo, and they're both very chill, and she's like super Gyaru, like cute girl, everything, and
This is what they look like.
yeah, so that's what they look like. So
Well, I've definitely seen
Gojo
that,
makes all of her cosplays. So they got into that.
Ghost Rider.
He's a doll maker.
Yeah,
so
he's
like
a doll maker. And
he was a weirdo shut-in, and she
was like, "Oh my god, you know how to sew? Can you help me?" And he was like, "You know, why is this popular girl talking to me?" Like that kind of thing. And he's learning to make friends, all that. It's really cute. There is fan service, very old school fan service, which is very funny to see because I feel you don't see that every now.
What's old school fan service?
I was gonna say.
Let's describe that for everyone.
I feel like they don't be having fan service in most animes that I've seen too much.
What's old school versus new school fan service? That's what I want to know.
I would consider it tasteful.
Okay.
Fan service.
Okay. Tasteful fan service.
That equates to old school.
Okay,
fan
you're right.
service.
You're right.
Not
You're
like
right.
Food Wars fan service.
Yeah, it's not Food Wars. It's not Tougen Anki.
It's like breasts with no nipples.
Yeah.
That's old school fan service. I'm serious. That's old school
you're
fan
right.
service.
You're thinking old school. Yeah. Yeah.
It's tasteful.
It's tasteful. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's tasteful.
Everybody head was like, "What's old school?"
I know. Yeah,
what's,
you're right.
What's,
You're
what's
so
the new
right.
school?
You're so right.
What's the new school?
New
You're
school
so
fan
right.
service is Tamaki from Fire Force. That's new school fan service.
Yeah,
right?
that's new school.
Hey, that's
That's new school. It's
Yeah.
new school is like when it's just like, oh, y'all just ODing that.
Yeah. No, I hate that.
There.
Like,
No, I hate that.
Like even One Piece is a
Literally.
balance between old school and new school.
Yeah.
Because like, it's leading into new school actually.
Okay.
It used to be old school, but now it's new school.
Okay, yeah. So it's not new school. But yeah, like he said, it's more tasteful. And so basically, shenanigans happen and he has to stay over her house because, the trains missed it, blah, blah, blah.
Of course.
And she's like, and they're like, you know what? Let's just go to the convenience store. Let's get some supplies, so you can stay the night, be good. And he's like, all right, fine. And he's like freaking out because he's like, that's so rude. Like a guy staying over at a girl's house. That's so weird. So he's like, I'm gonna take some energy drinks and I'm gonna stay up all night. If I don't sleep, it doesn't count as me sleeping over. And she's like,
Weirdo behavior.
and so exactly. So she comes over and she's like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, I'm gonna get one of these and I'm not gonna sleep. And meanwhile, where she's looking at her perspective, it looks like he's taking
The condoms and the energy drinks were right next to each other.
Oh, so
But not
she's
just the
thinking he's
condoms,
taking
it was
the
like-
pills.
Getting ready.
The
It was-
extra large condoms. The
Condom-
magnums.
was it? I thought they were drink like the sexy time stuff, like the drugs you take. I thought that's what that was.
No, it was condoms.
Oh, my bad.
The gas station pills.
I thought,
Yeah, I
that's
was
what I
just
thought
saying
it
that.
was. I thought it was like gas station pill type
got Blue
shit.
Chew?
Blue
got
Chew.
Blue
Yeah,
Chew?
that's what I thought she meant.
This podcast is
I
not
thought she meant the
sponsored
Blue
by
Chew.
Blue
Not
Chew.
sponsored by Blue Chew, guys. I promise.
The fact y'all know
That was
the
a
name.
good ad for it though. Like, I feel like
Anyways, I thought, so like she thinks that he's getting like condoms and he's like, I'm not going to sleep. So she's freaking out. She's having a whole-
We gonna stay up
we
all
gonna
night,
be
baby.
going
girl.
all night long.
Because like this was like the perspective. Like say Kimmy is her and like I'm
Mhm.
him. Like looking, he's like bending down, kind of looking in the aisle, like kind of on the ground,
Mhm.
and she's like above him. So like he's looking at the energy drink, but she doesn't see the energy drink. She see everything to his right.
It's all the sex
So
shit.
it's all condoms down the rest of the thing, but the energy drinks is right next. Just crazy. to think
Yeah.
about.
That is kind of
Like
So-
putting the Red Bulls and the Monsters next to the Magnums
Crazy.
and the Trojans is wicked.
Yeah.
Talk
So
about an
good
impulse
that's good
purchase.
product placement.
yeah. So she
It
starts.
is.
So she starts
We're not
going
getting
crazy.
paid. You're
Yeah.
not getting paid for none of this.
So she starts going crazy. She's like, "So we about to do it? Wait, like I gotta prep. I gotta wear my sexy underwear." She's like, "Am I ready for this? Am I
she
gonna
been spicy, like, cause she been acting like she wanted smoke.
Yeah.
You know what it is? She was like kind of giving off like, yeah, I'm gonna keep messing with him. I'm gonna keep poking.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna keep flirting with him. But
then,
like now it's like he finally was
but
like,
when it's like, "Oh, I'm with the shits," she's like, "Ah."
he's one of those shy characters. Like, oh, I don't think she would ever like me. I'm totally thinking.
Yeah,
too
but
much
when
into
he
it. But
lock in, he
clearly
lock in.
She wants him.
Yeah, so they have some moments, but everything. But seeing that episode, I was like, Corey was like, "Yo, you watched the episode yet?" So that was
Is he
hilarious.
about to pull a Master Shinji? Apothecary Diaries. No. That's what she's thinking.
I thought you were asking. I thought you were asking, but I'm like trying to rethink the scene. I'm like,
wait,
me too.
Did the episode happen? Like, do we know what happens
Yeah,
after?
Yeah. It happened. This
this just happened.
It's been happening. The season ended.
Oh,
The
okay,
season
so what
just
happened after
ended.
that? They went back to her crib?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did they...
No, because she was sitting there and she was like waiting for it
Well,
to
he
happen.
bought an energy drink, not condoms.
Yeah, he bought energy drinks.
Okay, did that get cleared up then?
Yeah.
Oh,
It did.
Okay.
Well,
Because
maybe
they
you
just
should watch and find out.
It's because he actually did stay up all night. She passed out because she was getting nervous. She was like, she's like, I'm gonna put my nice stuff on, blah, blah.
Like it never
But
happened.
she started getting nervous. She was nervous as hell. Then he was like, oh, let's eat then. He fed her and she was cooked.
Yeah, pass right out.
You know, we've all been there.
Yeah.
She ate and then she went to sleep.
She's like, all right.
Nothing happened.
Nothing.
And she's like, what happened? Wait a second.
She woke up the next morning like,
she woke up and she's like, hello? And he was like, I said I wasn't going to sleep. And with the energy drink, and she's like, oh, so I'm dumb as fuck.
bro,
So,
he was playing a video game like Resident Evil the whole night.
crazy. Which, that by itself,
Yeah, she got dark.
that shit was crazy.
The game?
The game
he
he
was
played some
playing.
horror game in there, and that shit.
That's what he did. That kept him up all night. So like the next morning, he was like stressed out because he doesn't play video games like that either. He was recommended this game from a different group of cosplaying girls who are also, I guess, crazy because they like this game. So he was
That's actually comedy.
Yeah,
it was layers to it.
He was recommended that from them.
yeah.
That's terrifying. It's
So all
actually funny.
all these adorable girls, they're like, oh my god, you should totally play this game.
Play
We're gonna
Murder
cosplay.
Deathbot, and it's like
Yeah, exactly. That's essentially
And
it.
they was like, call us as soon as you finish the game. That's
Yeah.
literally what they said to him.
They
And,
said call us.
and then he actually did call them. He was on the thing like mad stressed out. He was like,
That was batshit crazy.
he was like, I can't believe this shit. And they was over here like, oh my god, yeah, I love people's first reaction to watching it. It's
They were like,
crazy.
fucking psychopath.
Yes! And he's sitting there like, I don't know how you guys are doing this.
We've all been there.
Wild.
Yeah.
Wild. That's how I felt watching Devilman Crybaby.
I never watched it.
Don't.
What?
Devilman-
Devilman Crybaby. I thought you
Yeah.
meant Devil May Cry.
No. Devilman Crybaby.
She stopped it. She's like, Devil Man.
No, not the other
It
one.
is a very weird show.
Have
but
you ever
I
watched
think it's
it?
worth the watch.
I don't. Have you
fine.
ever watched it?
No,
I'm not gonna die on the hill.
but I know of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, and most people are either just like, yeah, it's cool. Or it's like, nah, it doesn't.
No.
It's not it, Chief.
Like it's
No.
not. It's not it.
No. It's just like the villains win. That's
I heard
it.
it's sick.
It's very fucked up.
Like it's sick.
So I was tricked into watching it because people were drawing so much cute like fan art on Twitter. So I was like, oh, this show looks real cute. I like these
Nope.
characters. Let me check out the show.
No.
Wrong!
No.
Wrong. I was so wrong.
Well, humbled.
I was so humbled. It was gross.
Nice.
Terrible. But yeah, so I watched that. Still watching JoJo's.
You almost done? We're not gonna ask you nothing. You're just almost done.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I'm still going through, bro. I'm dragging my feet. Like
You don't know if you're almost done.
I'm like on the
I'm telling you,
third
it's a laundry
JoJo.
show. Just put in while you're
I
doing
am.
laundry.
I
It's
do.
not enough
I watch
laundry.
it.
It's not enough.
No, there is.
I know there is.
Have you watched JoJo's?
I am on part 3, but I don't have time to watch.
Yeah.
it
Hey,
right
Park
now.
Shop.
So
That's where they're at.
Yeah. So I'm on the same part. So yeah, I use it as a laundry show. So like when I'm doing things, I'll like have it on.
How do you feel about JoJo's so far?
I like JoJo's.
Okay.
I like it. I think it's cool. It definitely like one's art style is obviously like older, so I'm fine with that. That's
Mhm.
not something that phases me. I've always heard part 3 is like the best, really. What I've heard, until you get to like later, like in like 5,
Mm.
I hear is also really good.
Everyone
but-
tells me that 4 is the best.
well, isn't 3 and 4 like both Jotaro? Like,
Mm.
isn't 3 and 4?
No, Jotaro's only 3.
Okay,
Right. So part 1 has Jonathan. Part 2
Right.
has Joseph. Then part 3 has Jotaro and
Jotaro.
Joseph. Then part 4 has Josuke.
Right. Okay.
And
So
part-
I do also hear 4 is really good
Yeah.
too. But 3 and 4 are the ones I hear is really good. I'm cool with it. I know that it gets better though.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of just waiting for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is definitely where she's at.
Yeah,
which
it's
not
boring
even good.
to me.
It's not even good to her.
It's
now.
boring to me. I'm just
Yeah.
like, this is
They
just
don't make you laugh ever.
Not even the music.
the music's cool. Like that's
Music's
cool. Like it's,
Amazing.
yeah, no, it's cool. Like the visuals are nice, but I'm not entertained. It's very boring. So it's
You-
just a guys trip, guys. You know,
If she was watching current 90 Sailor Moon now, she would not survive. She would have been dropped it.
no, I watched. I mean,
Well, I know you watched it. I'm saying, but if you was watching it now, because they're so the same. Like watching Sailor Moon
kinda
episodes
similar.
and watching
They are kind of similar.
episodic.
Stardust Crusaders,
Yeah.
it's so the same.
Very
like,
villain of the week.
I mean,
Yep.
yeah, it is
Yep.
villain. I mean, in that aspect, the villain of the week, that's
Yeah.
like it's fine. I understand because I did do that, and I realized you can't binge it. You know, it's not a bingeable thing. It's villain of the week. Who are we fighting?
yeah.
And I understand that. So it's just I don't know, but the backgrounds, I don't know.
I don't think Stardust Crusaders is the best. I've never said it's just too shonen, and it's just like okay, but it's for the time for when it came out.
Mhm.
Fantastic. Like it came out in the 80s, so it's like I can't judge it with the same lens as like a current manga or anime.
Right.
So I don't know if you know, but we're the Moon Piece podcast, right? But me and Daniel are watching Sailor Moon for the first time
Yeah,
now,
and I'm watching
and
One Piece.
now
for
she's
the first
watching
time.
One Piece. So we've been
That's a
streaming.
great synergy right there.
So we've been
Yeah, right?
streaming it. So how far are you? Are you caught up on One Piece?
I'm not caught up on One Piece.
How far are you?
I don't even remember when I last. So because I stopped watching One Piece and
Mhm.
only caught up via friends and like I did not catch up on my own. Like I've caught up because I hear something about Wano, and then I caught up because I hear something about like whatever other arc, and I just keep hearing more and more. I'm like, all right, I've pieced it together, but I haven't I've pieced it together, but I haven't one pieced myself.
That's hilarious.
So
You never watched it?
no, I've watched One Piece, but because again, I'm older generation anime.
Yeah.
I watched it when it came on to me originally,
Okay.
and I stopped probably around I think around Crocodile, for like very early, right? And then I never watched it again.
wow.
Like I never watched it again, not because like I didn't like it.
No,
It's just I
it's
never
alright.
went back to it. And by the time I went back to it, we were deep.
Yeah.
So everything from there on, it was all either like a little bit of manga reading, a little bit of just being around like
Other
y'all, and it's
people.
like, oh, and then this happened, and then that happened. I'm like, okay, now I'm kind of caught up in a sense. Like, there's no reason I should be caught up to Gear 5 Luffy because I don't like this.
Well,
whole
she
arc
ain't
I'm
that
missing.
far. She ain't that far yet, right? So she don't know
Okay.
what gears are yet. So she,
no, but I've heard of Gear 5 Luffy.
I-
I know the term.
I don't know. I
I
don't know
know.
what you know.
He got the cloud head and all that. It's
I don't
kind
know
of
what you
it's
know.
kind of hard to miss.
I can neither confirm nor deny.
He has a tattoo of it.
Does he?
Yeah,
Do I?
you do.
So then, not to cut you off, the reason I got back into like wanting to start again was the live action. actually.
Nice.
Mm.
I really, really liked the live action, like a
Mhm.
lot.
Me too.
And it made
I
me
love that.
want to be like, you know what? Let me go back to One Piece. So that's the reason why I'm even. Because honestly, without that, I don't know if I'd have picked it up sooner until like maybe it was closer to the very end.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then I would have, or until they started the new
the new one.
the One Piece.
Yeah.
thing then I'll probably all right. Let's run this gauntlet.
So she's been streaming One Piece now, and she's about a little bit before where you stopped from back in the day.
Yeah,
So
I'm
she's
at
like,
Li-
I'm
so
at
she's
Little
about.
Garden.
Well, she just started like 2-3 months ago. She streams once a
Okay,
week.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm watching One Pace to make it faster, and I just met Robin. Right. That's a cowboy hat girl.
You just finished half of Little Garden.
Yeah. So that's
So
where I'm
with
at.
the- with the Giants and stuff.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the Giants and all that?
Interesting. It's it gives a broader perspective of like, oh, this ain't just human people. Like there's,
Mm.
more monsters. There's more out there. Like,
Other races of people.
yes,
Yeah.
different variety of people. So it gives more of a perspective of that world building, which
Yeah.
I thought was cool.
Gotta get them wax powers.
I was gonna say, what'd you think of the villains? Number 3 and Mr. 3 and what's that?
Mr. 5, Snot Man.
Ugh,
Oh yeah.
nasty.
You remember the snot dude?
Mhm.
The guy with the booger bombs?
That was disgusting.
And that's
was
a
nasty.
choice too. He
That's
doesn't
a
have to
choice.
do.
Right,
He doesn't have to do the boogers.
100%. Like he chose to do that.
Man's got sinus issues, he got allergies.
Yeah,
You work with what you
Mm.
got.
word. And then she's also been doing Kingdom Hearts too
Yeah.
for the first
Ooh,
time.
Where you at? Where
Yeah,
you
I've
at?
never played Kingdom Hearts before. So
Are you on part 1?
I'm on the second one. So we did one, and I watched the stuff for Chain of Memories, so I know
As
what
you
happened
should.
there. And
He
then,
said, "You should don't play that."
Yeah, don't play that, and also don't play it, but don't play it too. Like,
Like for real, he said, "Actually, just don't play it."
Yeah.
And then so right now you're in
So,
the middle of 2, or you're
at pretty much the end of 2.
Lit.
She just
So-
made it to the world that never was.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at. So I'm getting my ass whooped.
She got humbled.
Yeah, I'm getting my
You
ass
will
whooped.
get
right now.
humbled there.
Humbled.
Yeah.
Dual wielding man with a cloak.
Oh, yeah. I don't spoil it, but I'm assuming it's Roxas.
The chat was spoiling it.
Yeah.
The chat kept saying it.
I know the chat was
people.
going off.
People was delete. I think Devin was deleting the
He
chats, but
was.
people kept on saying who it was. I was like, I watched it back. I was like, this is why people hate everybody.
That's why we can't have nothing nice.
Yeah. So I was like, my mods couldn't mod fast enough. People were just talking so much shit. So it was.
Which of the forms is one of your favorites?
I like the demon form, the anti form. I think he looks
Oh,
so
I love
cool.
that form.
When he's like heartless?
When he's like all black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
black and he's
What?
smoky.
I hate that form because of what it does.
What does it
What do
do?
you mean? It's
It's
like it goes crazy.
But it's such a double-edged sword, though.
yeah.
Why?
Because like when it's
You lose
done,
health.
you're like gone. Like when you're done, when
You're
it's done,
exhausted.
you're done.
You
Like,
gotta hit the elixir.
if you didn't put in that work, if you didn't put in that work while you were in anti-Sora form,
It's a berserk mode for a reason.
yeah, it really is.
It's so
But, like,
cool though. He
She
goes
said,
demon.
"Fuck it, we ball."
Yeah, it's literally fucking people.
She said, "Wisdom form who?"
Literally, no. Oh my god, it's so cool. The aura.
Crash
He
out
just
for him.
it's crash out for him. Like
crash out for him. He goes ape shit. Like okay, Inosuke for real. Like
And
it's
you
crazy.
got to see a R.I.P. Axel.
Yeah, Axel died.
Real
That was
one.
crazy.
my boy.
I was like, oh
You
my
didn't even
god,
like him at first. Now you was sad. You was
because he was annoying.
I could tell why. Like I feel like if you said I didn't like Axel, I could understand though. 'Cause
Got it
He was mad
memorized?
annoying at the
Got it.
beginning.
He was just annoying.
got it memorized.
He wasn't like I didn't not like him. I hate Nominee, whatever the fuck her name is.
Why you hate not what Nominee do?
Oh, don't get her started.
Oh,
bro.
Girl.
you might as well get us started,
Damn.
brother.
Girl,
She
What
got legit
Nominee
reasons,
do?
though.
I don't like her name. It's stupid. But what did Nominee do?
she
love
went,
the
bro. She was
I love
Yo,
it.
the
Fake
nominee
ass
slander
bitch.
on this podcast is
a
crazy.
fake ass bitch.
What she do?
She's a fake ass bitch.
She literally was though. How
I
do you
know.
have to act real? Like,
No,
she
okay.
wasn't.
You're right. But at the same time, then like she started, okay, so I was like, okay, fine. You know, she was manipulated, all that kind of stuff. All right.
Mm.
Then she started coming back and started acting brand new, like, hi, Sora, this and that. I was like, girl, do not. And she was like, oh yeah, Kyrie's here. Yeah. She's the one you really like. But like, I'm here too. I'm like, girl,
Damn.
go.
That's crazy.
Go
I
away.
got my water.
I'm sorry.
Damn.
But either way, I was like, I'm not about it. Hate this girl. Nope. Away. Get away from
Damn.
Sora. Kyrie, Riku, come get your man. Like, you know what I mean? So, but it's a good time. I'm having a great time. And
That's good, as you should.
yeah, so that's
What's
been
been one
an
of your
adventure.
favorite worlds that you visited in Kingdom Hearts
That's a real
2?
good question.
Because you have a lot of different.
Don't say Atlantica.
No,
Yeah.
Atlantica hasn't been that fun.
That was your
It's
favorite in the
whack.
first one.
It's
right?
Wasn't
whack.
it, I'm about to say it wasn't as good as one's.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, because they stick you into them damn singing games.
Yeah.
yeah, it's all the singing games.
Yeah.
I was like, bro,
Can I swim?
I want to swim.
Weird, like-
I want to ride with the dolphins. Like it's so much fun. I don't know. This
Lion
one,
King World,
Lion King was
Beauty
okay.
and the Beast,
Tron.
Cool.
Tron,
Tron was very
man,
cool.
I love
Pirates of the
Tron, bro.
Caribbean.
Pirates.
forgot about
That's the
that.
favorite
King of
one?
the Pirates.
Actually,
It's okay.
it was
Pirates was
good.
cool.
It's hard to pick a favorite,
It
honestly.
is.
There, yeah, because I liked
Top three.
Pirates.
Top three.
Okay,
Yeah. Top 3 is fair.
okay. So I liked
You also had Beauty and the Beast in this one.
that
I
one
love-
was
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, that one was cool. It wasn't my favorite. Mulan wasn't a favorite either.
Thomas.
You like Mulan?
No, it was cool. It just
Oh,
wasn't
yeah,
a
okay.
favorite.
I
loved.
I like
Yeah.
Mulan's
They have
world.
the
Yeah,
Timeless
for
River
sure.
one.
I like Mulan's
the
world.
black and white.
That one, the black and
That
white
was
one,
actually
that was
fire.
That was
Yeah.
fire.
That was fire.
I remember the first time I saw that playing it. Like, as a
Yeah,
kid, I
me
was
too.
like,
I was like-
oh,
Yeah.
this is my daddy's level.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
the Grandmaster. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yeah, I
Hall-
think.
much
the
development.
Halloween Town too.
That's always
In
top
this
3.
one, yeah.
Halloween
'Cause you
Town
go
is
to
always
Christmas
top 3.
Town in this
Yeah,
one too.
you go
Yes.
to Christmas. That one was pretty cool. I think I don't in no particular order because I don't know which one is my favorite.
Yep.
Because Twilight Town is cool by itself. You know what I mean? So
It
I
is.
think that it's
It's-
nice.
it's calm.
It's nice to explore and
calm.
everything.
Worse.
But like out
It's
of
no
the
Traverse
outside
Town.
ones,
It's the worst.
damn.
Biggest psy up I've ever seen.
Damn.
She's like, I like Twilight.
I know. I was like, it's cute. I like
Yo,
running around.
They had a
skateboarding.
train.
When I was a kid, the amount of times how long I got
Yeah,
stuck
nah,
there.
I would get lost in there more
Kimmy,
than
you
Travis.
did it in like a
Yeah,
stream.
I did,
A
yeah.
stream and a half. I was there for years.
Yeah.
You merely adopted the darkness. I was born in it.
with no one to talk to.
Yeah,
The chat wasn't there, chat.
No.
Chat wasn't
I
there.
had game facts.
that's crazy.
That's a guide.
Oh my
I would
God.
take breaks, like mental breaks as a child. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. Like, I'm spending time
Yeah.
after school to be stressed. I can't. I got to go to sleep and wake up and try this again.
I was losing sleep in school.
The wonders of Twilight Town. Who cares? Where's Sora?
Where's Sora? Because you didn't even have your boy. Like, who
is this
people?
blonde
No.
nigga?
Yeah.
She doesn't even go here. Like,
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. I was tight in the beginning. I was like, "Where's Sora?" I was like, "What the fuck is this Roxas dude?"
Wait, so it's Twilight Town?
Town's year 3?
Top 3?
I didn't say that. I just
Oh.
said,
You
said it was cool.
I said it was cool. I
Okay.
said Twilight Town was cool,
Don't even bring it up.
but not.
You triggered 3 men, 3 grown men.
Well, I wasn't hating on
Off of a video
Twilight
game.
Town.
Oh my God. Okay. I liked Pirates. I liked so that's definitely one. I just hated how hard it was. It took me a while to figure out how to kill the pirates, later on.
Yeah.
So that's definitely one of them. Tron. I did like Tron. Tron was super dope.
Fucking bike.
Fire.
Yeah, the bike. Oh my God, the
Fire.
bike things. Woo! Awesome. And third would probably be like I said, I can't do Atlantica anymore because this one was ass. I hated Hercules this round. I like that one wasn't as
I don't
That's
think
fair.
anybody likes.
I loved that.
That's fair. I
Going
love the
into
first
the
time.
underworld though.
the Underworld was
That's
cool.
dope.
It was cool.
That
dope.
was cool.
It's just more tournaments.
Not my favorite.
Who
Very-
doesn't like a tournament arc?
I love a good tournament arc.
Yeah, I would say maybe Nightmare Before Christmas. That was
Alright.
cool. It was nice seeing
Tron.
the
Those
Christmas
are
side.
3 valid
Yeah,
ones.
those are great
though.
ones.
Yeah.
Those are 3 valid ones.
Those might stay.
What about you?
Those might
Do
stay
you
your
remember?
favorite.
I remember. I know Halloween Town was always my go.
Always
like
there.
1 and 2.
Ooh,
Halloween
nice.
Town was always it.
Nice.
I did like the world. You
The world that never was.
Yeah,
that's
I
what
was
she
about
is
to say.
now.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's where I'm at now.
I did
She's
love the
literally
world that
at
never was.
like the end, basically the end of the game. So she's about to get humbled for like 4 streams.
You are about to get humbled. But I like the world that never was mainly because of the music. I love the score for the world that never was. Yo,
Yeah.
it felt like
the
you were.
the score fighting on the platform when you're fighting
Yo.
homie with the 2
It
blades.
feels like you're
in,
in
the hood.
there. Like it feels
Yeah.
like you're in. You're really at the end of like the world kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I really like the world that never was, and then probably Tron because Tron,
Very cool.
the life cycle shit is just crazy.
So cool.
Yeah, mine's is Tron, Mulan because I do like the Mulan
I did love
stage,
Mulan.
and it might be Nightmare because Pirates. I was having a hard time as a kid playing Pirates.
Pirates
I
was
was like
tough.
didn't know where I was going.
The way
It
they
was-
looked freaked me out. If I'm being honest,
It's really
It was
off-putting.
super
It's
uncanny
really
valley at
uncanny.
the time,
It's, It's like you guys couldn't. You didn't have to make
Do
them look
this
like
better.
yeah,
this.
you could just done cartoons.
You could have just made them a cartoon. You didn't.
Yeah.
But
That
fine.
actually might have been
For
terrifying.
that reason, it's probably like one of my least favorite worlds.
Yeah, it's actually the creepiest level.
It is.
it's mad dark.
I never liked it.
It's foggy.
That's so funny.
It's like playing Resident Evil.
Yeah, you got zombies chasing you, and
You
like
do.
Kimmy said, like you got to figure out how to kill them.
Yeah. That was
It's
hard.
not fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, Danny, what are you watching? What are you playing? Oh, you don't play nothing, but
Yeah, I watched the Demon Slayer movie.
Yay!
I guess
I
I'm the only
watched it.
bozo.
You haven't
Um,
watched it yet?
It's okay. You don't have to.
What?
I think like you can wait.
Lies.
You can spoil. I don't care. Remember.
Well, I'm not. I don't need to talk about anything that happened in the movie. I just feel like I've really just lost touch with Demon Slayer.
Okay.
I think that obviously it looked absolutely amazing.
Of course, it was gorgeous.
Demon Slayer movie looked
Beautiful.
gorgeous. They really
Mhm.
put their foot in it. There's no denying that. I think like the story for me it's not hitting. It's not striking any chords.
That's crazy.
As much as I would want it to.
Well, you read it ages ago, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
So
you
you
finished,
know.
like, 5
you
years
finished it,
ago.
right? Like you finished long. Oh, okay.
So, and I just think like maybe at the end of the day, they're taking an arc and they're splitting it into 3 movies. But I guess just the way it's like spaced out. I mean, there are 3 arcs, like you said, there are 3 arcs in the movie,
Mhm.
but I don't know. For some reason, it's just like it doesn't feel complete. I understand why it doesn't feel complete, but for like a movie, I think you can wait until it comes out on streaming.
Did you watch it?
I've seen it twice.
Oh, okay, yeah. I personally loved it, so I thought it was fire.
I wouldn't say that I loved it though, but I mean enough to see it twice. But I'm a movie person. If I like something at least a little more than like, I'm gonna see it again.
Mm-hmm.
If I love something, I'm gonna.
What
see
were
it
your
more
thoughts
than-
on the pacing?
The pacing was a problem.
Really?
The pacing was a problem. Even though they for what they had tackled, they did an amazing job.
Mhm.
Because as you guys know, like whenever they try to adapt anime or a cartoon into a live action thing, it's either needs to be a show or it needs to be broken into movies because there's so much to condense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think they did a good job of that. But
For
opposed to the show of Demon Slayer, it works when you do that whole, and like I'm not spoiling what happens, but like when you have the formula of we
You
fight
can
a
spoil
demon
what happened.
and then we get the demon's backstory.
Mhm.
It works in like show format.
Yes,
In movie format, it's a little disjointed
I agree.
because the movie's not done.
Yeah.
Like the movie's not done. So you're breaking, you're stopping, you're breaking, you're stopping, you're breaking, you're stopping. And then you had a really long break at the end
That's true.
because of
Akaza.
Akaza's
Akaza's
You really
story.
can spoil it. He does not care.
Because of Akaza's story, you had a really long break at the end. And it didn't serve the momentum because there was no action after that. Like
Yeah.
there wasn't anything else after that. So it's different if that was like a 40-minute thing. Akaza's story was like 25 to 30 minutes.
did feel long.
I
was beautiful.
personally,
It was beautiful, but-
I didn't think it didn't feel long at all to me. Going in there because did you read it before? Have you?
No,
Okay.
that was my first experience.
Okay,
with
that
it.
was also my first experience with it. So
Yeah.
I thought the pacing was, for me personally, was good because I went through. I was like, okay, that section's done, this section's done, and it just went, and it was just very emotional. And I feel like that's really what kept. So even after that, it's like, okay, so what is he gonna do next? This happens. Okay, we can all breathe now. Okay, and then it's the end of the movie. It's like it feels like almost relieving, but also still you're like, okay, but what's gonna happen next? So I see where the continuation happens, but I feel like it's still a steady 1, 2, 3. Like the pacing seemed good to me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Well, what I noticed with you is that you seem to have an easier time digesting movies than like shows, like how you like kind of like intake it. Like the pace of a movie has never been, I guess, seemed like an issue to you out of all the things I've heard you talk about. So it's interesting to hear that they are saying like the pacing was off, and like you're like, this shit was fine to me.
it was fine to me. And the people I went with, they also said it was fine. But I've heard a lot of people complain about it because, like, literally a friend of mine was like tweeting about it beforehand, and she was like, "I thought the pacing was ass," and I was like, "Damn." So we'll see.
I should probably go see it in theaters.
I would say only see it in theaters because of, like you said, the animation and the sound mixing.
Yeah.
To see in a theater, I'm a film person, so having theater experiences for me like is big.
Yeah.
Mhm.
To see anime on that scale is fucking
So
wild. Like whether you
cool.
like it or not, like seeing it on a screen,
It's new age.
It's
We were
crazy.
never here before, so this is
Yeah.
like
It's
take
crazy.
advantage of it.
it's
Yeah.
crazy and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
And like I said, I liked it.
Mhm.
There's things I was like, okay,
Of course,
I would like better, but I still liked it enough to see it twice. I want to see it in IMAX again.
Wow.
I would
Like, I'd
probably see it again.
I will say the big difference from like the manga to, because obviously Demon Slayer's biggest strength is the animation. Because if you
Mhm.
look at the manga, it's caca, right? The sauce they put on Zenitsu.
Oh my god!
Oh my
bro.
days! That man looked like he was on Demon
Yeah,
Time.
he was
Yo,
on Demon Time.
truly.
They had that
Demon
red
Time.
lighting on him. I was
Truly
like, is
Demon
this
Time.
the same
Bro,
man?
even the look that he gives him when he was like talking like you were so trash and like that face.
Yeah,
oh
nah,
my
he
Couldn't
god!
crack him.
Yeah,
He was
Zenitsu
literally
was
on Demon Time.
Locked in.
locked in.
So,
he's like,
wow.
I don't need to be asleep to whoop your ass, bro.
Shortest
I'm here.
part of the movie.
yeah.
Shortest part of the
Zenitsu-
movie, yeah.
Bitch that boy out.
100%.
Wow,
It was
made
great.
light work of him. If that felt
100%.
really good.
It was so
It
good. It was
did,
so
You know,
satisfying.
when he cried for his
Yeah,
his
that
grand-
part was good.
that was
That
What
was
is-
good.
oh my god, when his grandpa, I didn't cry in the first part, but I cried when Zenitsu's grandpa was like, "You are my pride and joy." I said, "Oh,
Yeah, I was more emotional for that than Akaza's story. Actually,
Ugh.
Akaza's story was beautiful though,
It
but
was-
I was more emotional
Akaza's
for
story
the.
really did get me though.
It was
It
beautiful.
It got
though.
me.
it
is
got me
beautiful,
too." But
though.
I did
did
cry
tear up
more
a
for the
little.
Zenitsu thing than I did for Akaza's.
But Akaza's story was done.
It was
so
very
well.
well. So
I
beautiful.
really
So
felt for
beautiful.
that man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You know,
I did
because at
too.
that point, like when Muzan just like stabbed him through the head,
Yeah.
the
He's like-
guy's like,
yeah.
I just want to forget.
He's
Yup.
like, "I don't care.
Yup.
Just
Let's go.
I
Kill
don't
me."
ever want to remember. Kill me, and I will go on a murder spree.
He's like,
But
"I'll
when he
just
was
go."
human, and he knocked on that dojo's door.
Yeah. Ran all the.
Y'all
hands.
didn't think I'd come through?
Y'all didn't think I would. I
Pull
ran
up.
the hands.
Pull up. You wanted hands?
67 trained
Crazy.
men.
men, grown ass
Grown
men.
ass men.
He said that bones stomped on,
Everything.
skulls
Yeah,
smashed.
nah.
He said nope.
Yo. And then the way Muzan pulled up on him is like,
He
I
was
heard
like-
there was a demon in town, but I don't remember
I don't
sending
see
anyone
her.
here.
Yeah, yo, I
Must be you.
killed me. I was like, Muzan, shut the fuck up.
So
Oh,
yeah,
like-
I'm glad I saw it. The second one, I expect good things. Obviously, now we're
I hear that.
fighting upper one.
I hear the
Yeah.
second one is gonna go way harder.
yeah,
Okay.
upper two is still there. Yo,
Upper two
but
is still
that
there.
man dogged walk.
Doma. Oh
Dog
my God.
walk
Oh,
Shinobu.
Dogma.
Oh, I felt really
I knew
bad
it.
for
I
her.
knew it.
Yeah, that
The second she was getting more and more pissed, I was like, no, I already know what's gonna happen. I already know.
The second she went in, I was like, this can't end well.
Yeah,
Like
nope.
it just won't.
When she was by herself.
By
And she was by
herself.
herself with upper two. I was like, this is not.
Girl, who would send you by yourself?
It's not gonna go well.
I went with my girlfriend. She doesn't know anything about Demon Slayer except for the first episode. She just wanted to go because she saw so much hype around
Oh
it.
wow!
And I double dated.
So empty-headed.
So as Shinobu's fighting
That
upper
poor-
two,
poor
I leaned
person.
into her. I was like, "This is like the third strongest guy in the whole thing."
Yeah.
Because like
He couldn't help himself.
she thinks
She
Shinobu's
thinks
like
she
got
had a
it.
chance.
And then she started getting fucked up. And my girlfriend's like, "Is she gonna be okay?" I was like,
She
No.
does. She doesn't have this. Just hey, I know you picked a fave early on. This is not. This is not the type of show.
Like, who's your favorite character? It's like I don't think we should have favorite characters in this show.
Yeah.
Everyone is created equul.
I'm telling you, it's called Demon Slayer, but they also get slayed.
Yeah.
It's actually Human Slayer.
Yeah.
But another thing I watched, and it was a wild ride, the Charlie Sheen documentary on Netflix.
I was thinking about watching that.
Wow.
I was
have not
thinking about
watched
watching
yet,
that.
but I want to.
I didn't
I just
know.
didn't know if I would discover anything I didn't already know.
You will.
Okay.
You will.
Will I learn how to
Because
cook crack?
No.
Crack cocaine?
Crack cocaine?
My cocaine?
The cocaines? So obviously we were all there. Like we were in high school. So
Yeah.
like, you know, our
I was there.
I played these games before.
Played these
Not really
games
though.
before.
Never done crack.
No, not that.
But you will find out like other things. Like he does. So he's been 8 years sober at this point,
Okay.
right? And
wow,
he
8
the
years
way
pass.
he's talked about his life, like wow, the 90s really were a different time. Jesus Christ. Like I don't know how much I can really talk about.
Okay.
And are you gonna watch it? Should
I'm
I just
gonna
not
watch
talk
it.
about
I'm gonna watch it.
All right, I'm not gonna say too much about it. I definitely recommend the Charlie Sheen documentary because just hearing about some of his escapades in the 90s, the early 2000s. I didn't know him and Nick Cage were like best friends, and it makes so much sense.
Actually,
It makes mad sense when you say that out
I never
loud.
knew that.
Yeah.
But it makes
Yeah.
sense. Nick
They
Cage?
look about the type.
Especially after seeing that Pedro Pascal movie,
Yeah.
the
You
weight of
watched it?
unbearable. It was actually pretty funny.
It looks like it'd be funny. I didn't see it though.
It's obviously tragic because he was an addict.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He was an addict. He went through a lot, but there's also a lot of crazy stories. So it's kind of like seeing like your grandpa tell like the crazy stories that he went through
Mhm.
on drugs,
Crack
on
cocaine is a
crack,
hell of a drug.
Cocaine, though, drug.
being a
Cocaine is a hell of a
millionaire in
drug.
the 90s, in the early 2000s. So like it's obviously sad, but it's also like fun.
Okay.
It's also
He's
fun.
here. He's alive.
Because he's telling the story and
Yeah.
he's having
He's
a
telling
good
the
time
story
with
and
it.
he's alive. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's allowed
Yeah.
to tell it.
Yeah.
So
It's kind of like
we
the
can
Rick James
laugh
thing.
at
He's
it.
just like,
Yeah.
I did that.
It's fair game if you get to tell your own biopic.
Yeah, that's true.
True.
So
true, true.
it's crazy.
That's
It's a
true.
fun time. So I definitely recommend watching that. I'm watching. It just came out on Netflix too. It's called Black Rabbit. It's a TV show with starring Jude Law and Jason Bateman. They play brothers. They like own a restaurant. Jude Law is like the proper, good-looking brother, and Jason Bateman plays this like gambling addict, homeless man-looking type of person. And because he's a gambling addict, he owes a lot of money. And
Of
then
course.
Jude Law, you find out that he's not so perfect, and he's like embezzling money with his restaurant business and everything. And they get together. It's supposed to be, I don't know if it's supposed to be like a heist show or I don't know
Something like
what,
that.
but the trailer looked fire.
Mm.
And now I'm 3 episodes in, and I'm like, what happened?
Oh, damn.
What
It's not living
happened?
up?
No, it's really not.
I mean, it's
It's
hard
8
with those Netflix
episodes.
things, though, man.
It's a limited
hard.
series.
Yeah.
It's only going to be 8 episodes, right? So I think I'm going to give it a fair one and watch at least 6.
I mean, at that point, you got to see
At
it
that
through,
point,
my
I
boy.
might give it 8.
6,
But
yeah,
Corey,
that's
it's a
it.
limited series. It's not going to have a season 2, so the rules are different. So we had a conversation recently on how many episodes you should give a show before you give up on it.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
So let's take
Well,
20
what's
minute
your opinion?
episodes
What's your opinion? Yeah.
on hour-long shows. Let's just do
Hour-long shows?
Yes. How many episodes should you give it before?
Hour-long shows like 3.
3 episodes.
For
Give it to
hour-long show. Like
classic.
3.
What
3
about
episodes.
what about half-hour shows?
Half-hour shows?
Like anime and other half-hour
Anime,
shows.
I would say to at least like episode maybe 7, 8.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like 7 or 8. Demon,
Okay.
like speaking of Demon Slayer, Demon Slayer episode 1 was great. I didn't like any other episode until episode 16.
Same.
Was when he's
I was
actually
just- I was
in the
just
training
pushing
arc?
myself through.
If you could only learn one thing, the Zenitsu episode.
Yeah.
Like it took me that long to lock in, and I don't normally stay around that long.
No, I
So,
didn't like
yeah.
the training arc thing for Tanjiro. Like I understand why it's there, but
Yeah.
like it was so boring.
It
So,
took
yeah,
until
we'll
getting to the
see.
forest with the little Spider-Man for me to be like,
That's what I'm saying. The
this is
spider,
good.
yeah,
spider
yeah,
stuff
yeah.
is on.
Before that, I was just like, I'm just pushing through.
Yeah, yeah.
So normally, yeah, for 30-minute shows, I would say like 7 or 8 episodes. For hour-long shows, like 3, because that's
Or they're
Yeah.
saying you should
time.
just watch the whole season, bro.
I think that
If,
you
you-
if it's like an 8-episode
But
show,
are you guys binge watchers?
depends.
I can be. I don't like to be.
I don't prefer to be a binge watcher.
Mhm.
I do like to watch things that come out weekly, but like if it's just gonna all come out at one time, then I have no choice. You know what I mean? It's just a binge. But
Oh.
I prefer the weekly experience.
I don't binge watch, even if it's there. I will watch.
Split it
I
up,
love
right?
that for you.
I
Yeah.
wa-
No, I would do
watch-
it too. I don't have the strength though.
Yeah,
I don't have the strength.
I
though.
do. I have the strength. Especially, give me a good ass cliffhanger on one episode. I'm not watching the next one. I'm putting that shit down. I'm letting that tension
Crazy.
build up. Like, because I can't. It's there. It's not going nowhere. Like,
Charlie Sheen could never.
and then Netflix pulls.
And then I was like, don't just say it's not going nowhere. You're like, you know how many shows have gone somewhere on these platforms?
You know what else is like, because I don't often get a chance to watch a good show.
Mm.
When
You
I
savor
get
it?
one, I savor it.
Yeah.
When I get a show that I
Ah.
like, because most of them nowadays, so much fucking content comes out, whether it's shows, whether it's YouTube. I get like I don't lock into everything. So if I find something, I'm like, oh yeah, you my little boo for the rest of the month.
He's my
The
little
rest
boo
of the
thing.
month, every Friday, where I got
I'm
a
with
time.
you.
He said,
I got a
he said
good
you my
meal.
no face, no case. I'm
Yeah,
not
like
going to.
I got a good meal. I gotta get a good meal. I gotta make sure nobody else is distracting me. Like so, like I take time and watch that. Like that's not the
healthy
laundry
approach.
show. Yeah, like
Healthy.
and I could. It's like it's a treat for me.
Yeah.
to watch the show after that.
I believe with the way that how long it takes shows to come out now, not all shows will get a second season, but even just if any show just has the first season, I think that if it's 8 or 10 episode season, I think that you should just either. I can believe 5 episodes is fair, but I do think that you should just watch the whole season to just give the whole opinion. Because like if you go halfway through, you might have been 1 episode away from the climax or like the actual turning point of the show, especially at 8 to 10 episode season. After 3, they still working on building. You know what I mean? Depending on the show, like every show is different. So some shows are instant gratifying shows, and some shows get better over time.
Mhm.
And I prefer a show that gets better over time than a show that starts hyping and falls off.
My
yeah.
argument against that is sure you could let it build up, but is the payoff going to be worth it?
You don't know.
Yeah,
The payoff
that's
has
true.
to be worth
the payoff
it.
has to
If
be
I'm
worth
going to
it.
watch more than 3 to 4 episodes, then whatever happens at 5
But
or
you
6,
you don't know that for any show. You don't know if anything's going to be worth it. You know what
That's
I mean?
true, you
So
don't know.
nobody can answer that question for you until you're there.
Mhm.
That's why the show format is so weird, because you look at something like The Sixth Sense. Like everyone
Nope,
seen The Sixth
never
Sense?
seen it.
Yes.
No,
What?
Bruce Willis.
you never seen it?
Nope.
Damn,
It's worth it. You
wild.
should
You
watch it.
surprised?
I am.
Wait, do you know anything about it?
Chris Rock's in it, right?
No.
No.
You
You know,
not
it's
even-
actually-
that's
Your
the
Kingdom
Fifth
Hearts
Element.
boy.
What am I thinking? Oh,
How did we go?
The
Sixth
Fifth
Sense, the
Element.
Fifth Element. That's crazy.
Wrong number.
Yeah.
You go-
Sorry,
Because
that's
Bruce
the
Willis
wrong
is in
number.
both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
He's
both.
in both.
No, I was close.
But to my
Yeah.
point, I won't spoil it because that's literally the point of the movie.
Yeah.
The
Which is
point-
crazy. You
like
don't know.
it's literally the point of the movie. Like it's something that just cannot be spoiled,
Stop
or
thinking
the
about it.
movie is just different.
He was dead the whole
So-
time, right? The kid was dead the whole time.
How do you know? What movie you talking
know
about?
a
Are you
lot
talking
of-
about Fifth Element, or are you talking about Sixth Sense?
I'm talking about Sixth Sense.
Because it's something
No.
that if you know the end of the
Close,
Sixth
but
Sense,
No.
it changes the way you perceive the movie. So something like that, to your point of watching the show all the way through, a movie, it doesn't have the opportunity for you to stop halfway. You can, but like who stops in the middle of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, I know some.
People do
I know
leave,
some
but
monsters.
it's rare for you to do that versus stop watching the
Yeah.
show. So it's like if you could give that same credit where it's due to be like finish the show, but like in the sense of a movie, it's like it's a contained story, so you really are not likely to leave because
Yeah.
it's telling something in a shorter format. But a show, people could just be like, all right, yeah, I'm not staying around for this payoff if it's good or not.
The
I'm
only
leaving.
ones that I've cut off of movies is that if they're scary and like I feel the anxiety build up and it's right about to like get to the scary part, I'm like, I'm good.
Yeah,
You know-
it took me 2 watches to watch Bottoms. It got too
2
cringy.
watches?
It got too cringy.
Oh,
The
damn.
first, it got to a
okay.
certain
I heard
point
that
in the
was
mo-
good.
No, it's good, but like
Okay.
there was a moment. I
Great.
don't do well with secondhand embarrassment watching stuff.
Mm.
So
Okay,
there
okay.
was a point to something was because it's like a
You're like,
teenage show.
I can't
Something
look
was
at this.
bubbling. I was like,
yeah,
oh, there's
You were
gonna be
like-
such an uncomfortable
yeah,
moment.
I get you.
And like somebody's gonna feel bad, and like I'm feeling bad watching somebody else. That's why I don't do well with reality TV.
that's true.
The
Yeah,
secondhand embarrassment, I be feeling it, bro. I'm too empathetic.
See, I like when I
Just
feel
a nice guy.
I'm just a nice guy.
just a chill, nice guy. Like, I feel you on reality shows. That's why I can't watch reality shows. I don't like that. But for film, I like when I start to feel uncomfortable sometimes. Obviously, like
Yeah.
So sometimes,
not when it's like, hey, yo, they wild. Like, but because I know that the filmmaker is doing their job
on
correctly.
purpose.
If I
yeah,
feel
to make
angry,
you feel it,
then I'm
yeah.
feeling it. If I
Yeah.
feel scared, I'm feeling it. If I feel uncomfortable, I'm feeling it. So that's why I like when I do.
Mhm.
But yeah, unless it's stupid, like it's like, okay, yeah, I don't. This is making me feel uncomfortable in the wrong ways. Then it's a little different. But,
Right.
yeah.
Right, you done with your?
Last thing I'm watching, the new season of Survivor, season 49,
Speaking
baby.
of reality.
Still had to go-
Reality.
he still had to go to reality. He was like, well, if you're gonna bring up reality
Bring up
TV,
reality
We're
TV.
here, and let
Oh.
me say, there's a bunch of weirdos this season.
Oh,
Weirdos.
to be fair, shouldn't every season just be a bunch of weirdos for even doing this?
Oh, no, I don't think so. You're competing to win $1 million. What's weird about that?
no, but it's like you got to be a certain kind of person to go.
Yeah,
on
because
Survivor.
you're on an island with no shelter or food, just water.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that's weird.
Yeah, you're willingly putting yourself through this for the entertainment of
It's
many.
because he would do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. I would.
Speaking of, okay, finish your thing first for Survivor, and then I have one last little thing.
All right. So some of the examples, like I'm going to tell you some of the examples of some of the weirdos that we're seeing on this season of Survivor. There's this one guy, I think his name is Brad or something. He used to be like a Chippendales dancer back in like New Zealand or Australia or something. So he's.
Tell us about this show.
There's
It's just like
always a
crazy
Chippendale
weirdo. There's
dancer.
always the
Weird.
I
weirdo.
haven't even gotten to the weird part.
That was the weird part.
Being an ex Chippendales dancer, don't
On Survivor?
shame them. Don't shame
What are you
them.
doing on
We're not
Survivor,
shaming
brother?
them. Anyways, continue.
So he's on Survivor, right? And he's doing like the camera talk. What's that called? The
Confessional.
confessional, right? And he's like, yeah, so my plan for me this season, like I'm gonna bring a little chaos to the season, right? And it
Oh.
cuts to this woman who's looking for her shoe, right? And this guy's like,
love
so what
reality
I'm
show
gonna
editing.
do, I'm gonna be the shoe bandit. I'm gonna take every other day, I'm gonna take someone's left shoe and I'm gonna hide it somewhere. So meanwhile, this poor girl
That's so petty.
is just looking for her shoe. And he's just like, what? Your shoe's missing? That's crazy. And he's like trying to help her find it.
But he hit it.
But he hit it. So that's his thing for this season. He's the the self-proclaimed shoe bandit of season 49 of Survivor.
You know what would be worse than that? If somebody was like a dedicated remote hider. Like a TV remote
Yeah.
hider. Like somebody just came to your house and was always hit
I've
your
heard
remote.
of that. Yeah.
That's grounds for I think that's grounds for like a fight, like a physical
Not a
fight.
fight.
Huh?
I thought it was real.
What you mean?
A remote hider.
A
Yeah,
remote
no,
hider?
it is.
Like somebody that
People
hides
do
a-
that.
People do that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like the only thing I
If
think
you
that's
find
like
out
worse.
your boy's a remote hider, like you're gonna fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would kill somebody
That's
if I
crazy.
found out that
That's
they,
hilarious.
I actually might stop being friends with him
Yeah.
That's
or
grounds for
her,
that.
Yeah.
whoever.
That's
grounds
my
for
property.
I mean, just like the stress that goes to looking for a remote. I've turned my bed upside down for it to be right under my pillow.
There's another girl. Her name is Sasha. She's like a yogi, very spiritual, right? So it's the beginning of the show, and the host is like he's talking to everybody. He's like, what's your name? How does it feel to be on Survivor? Nah. So he gets to this girl, Sasha, and he's like, that's it. You're here. You're on Survivor. You're on Fiji. It finally happened. How do you feel? And this girl's like, oh, Jeff, something happened on the boat. When I get nervous, I pee. So I peed like 3 times on the boat coming in. Meanwhile, the boat she's talking about is the boat that her team comes on. And it's just like it's like a dinghy boat.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't like a cruise or anything. There are
Yeah.
no roofs. There's no separate rooms. You're just there. So she's like hanging her ass off the side of the boat peeing. And so she says to her teammates, she's like, yeah, guys, sorry for anybody who saw a full moon. Or I guess I should say a half moon since I have my mom's hips.
Oh.
Just corny ass, like what? And then like 2 days later, right? Everyone's like in the water because it's like after a challenge. So like they're like covered in mud. So like everyone's in the water, kind of like washing off, right?
Mm-hmm.
And out of nowhere, she's just like, man, I cannot wait to take an aqua dump.
What?
Yeah, nah.
What?
Can't.
Somebody's
I can't.
like,
This is why I can't watch reality shows.
somebody's like, what are you talking about? She's like, well, we're on an island. There's no bathroom. So it's either like you shit in a hole or
Yeah.
you just free ball and shit in the ocean.
No,
Honestly.
don't do that. Oh my god.
This is who you want to be on an island with? So you say you would do this, right? So this,
If I say, would you go
like
on
this-
Survivor?
100%.
yes, he would. Like he means
He
it.
wouldn't survive it,
Yeah.
but
He wouldn't survive.
I don't know. He could change a tire.
he could no.
He's smarter than
City
the people that already
surviving
go
and,
on there. I know
like,
that much.
Outside surviving are two different things, Corey.
Somebody's like, why do you feel this way? She's like, I like poop.
What?
People
like,
are
"You
weird,
like
bro.
poop?"
Yeah,
People are weird.
you got to move on to another show, bro.
No, yeah.
Just
please
switch
please
topics.
Pick up another show. Anyways,
There's another guy. So right, like
There's
let's go back to the
more?
challenge. I'm telling you, it's full of weirdos, right? There's this guy. He's like, everyone's covered in mud, and this one guy's really struggling. He's like, how do you get the mud out of your eyes? Like what? And this girl who's literally across from him, she's drinking out of a water bottle, and so he says that he's like, how do you get the mud out of your eyes? And she just looks at him and spits water into this man's face.
off the show. That's when I walk off.
She had a full mouth of water.
You're frustrating me.
When I tell
Everything you're saying is progressively getting me more mad
me too.
about you talking about this.
Yeah, no,
This is actually the first time I've ever been annoyed about you talking about it.
me too. Okay, you're done.
you say less. Season 49 of Survivor.
49 is
No.
wicked.
I mean, that proves that people want this.
Yeah.
It proves
These
that people want it.
There's mad dating
Freaking
in the world.
49.
I am them.
Freaking
48
weirdos.
more seasons than to get down,
You say,
guy.
yeah.
Like,
You say, yeah, one more thing?
Actually, yeah, there was a hilarious ass movie on Netflix that's like a fake reality show. And it's like Miranda Cosgrove.
I think I saw
Did you see the
I
trailer for
saw
that?
some bites.
I
I
heard
saw
it was-
her do promo, I think. For
Was it good?
Yeah, it was fun. It was like if you go in there like thinking reality trash monster, like it is fun. It's like a cute little rom com.
It's like watching iCarly.
Yeah, it's like it's a little rom com. You know, it's a little more adult.
Okay.
You know who's in it? Madison Pettis. You know who that is?
Oh, yeah,
oh,
yeah.
it's
That's the girl from the
Disney
Tooth
as
Fairy?
well. Tooth Fairy.
Wasn't it
and-
the Game Plan?
Both, I think, right?
She might have
Is
been in
it?
both of them, actually.
She might
She
have
was in
been
one
both.
of them.
One was,
Actually,
one was
yeah.
The Rock and one was Vin Diesel, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
The
yeah,
Rock.
yeah.
It's like, can you
She was
believe
the one
Vin
with The
Diesel's
Rock.
black?
What?
You know Vin Diesel's just like black?
I thought we just didn't know his ethnicity.
I knew that. He looks black. That's a black man.
Oh, no.
Does
I
he?
thought he was
Too.
Italian.
I thought he was
I thought he was
Spanish.
Italian, too.
No, I thought he was like a
Vin
black
Diesel?
and Spanish mix.
I thought
that's what he looks
he
like.
was just like no one knew. I think he never said anything.
Nah, he's a black man.
I don't know. To me, he always looked.
I gotta look it up.
He,
thought
he
he was
looked like a
Italian.
mixed man.
I
Yeah,
thought he
I,
was Italian.
I just thought he was Italian this whole time from Mal. I
He
just
also
found
has
out
a
like
twin.
Does he?
I know that much.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
I was about
Anyways,
to say the corniest joke ever, but I won't. I was about to say Vin Mini or something. I don't know.
that's
Vin Lanky.
stop.
I
I'm
don't
done.
know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so it's one where like it's called The Wrong Kind of Paris.
Okay.
And so she needs to go to Paris, France. And so her sister's like, why don't you get on this reality TV show? Because they're going to France. And, you know, that way you can get kicked off the show, make the money after he dumps you. And then, like, you just go to Paris with that money. And they're like, okay, great. And then turns out it's not Paris, France. It's Paris, Texas. And it's like a cowboy dude, like down the street from her house. And she's just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeehaw.
And it's
Yeah.
actually pretty funny. It's yeah.
What would you give it out of 10?
For a rom-com, a 7.
For a movie.
And-
For a rom-com, it's a 7?
For Fong House,
So
so for a movie, it's like a 4.
Yeah.
No, okay. An 8 for a rom-com because it was entertaining. For like
so
a
6 as a movie.
yeah.
That's fair.
Like
I like how we
I'll
got the
watch
grading.
it.
Because you gotta know.
Yeah, yeah,
Six-
yeah.
Okay,
Two
yeah,
different
that's
tiers.
clearly a 6.
Yeah. No, because I'm like a rom-com by itself, like you watch
Yeah.
it, you don't necessarily need to watch it again.
Like a horror 8 is different than a regular movie.
yeah,
8.
exactly.
Unless it's a really good movie.
yeah, unless it's a
Yeah.
really good movie.
It's got a 67 on Rotten Tomatoes and a 6 on IMDb.
That's not
That was
horrible.
very accurate.
See?
That was in the right ballpark.
That's not
yeah,
bad.
see, I told you.
Man, not us podcasting for this long. We actually starting to make sense.
Ah, look at us. Oh god, but yeah, that was the matter.
Are you gonna tell me about what you felt about Interview with the Vampire or not?
Oh, that's right. I finished season 1 of Interview with a Vampire.
I think you finished season 2.
No, I finished season 1.
Oh, I don't really care then.
Oh,
That's what I said. I was going to talk about it on the
damn.
podcast.
I thought you finished 2. What would you think about
I
the
finished
finale?
1. I thought Interview with a Vampire season 1 was amazing.
Okay.
I stand by what I said in the last episode. It is a 9 out of 10 show.
Okay.
I thought that again, the acting is just top tier.
I want to watch it.
That's a crazy punch.
That's gonna be me for Halloween. I'm watching it for Halloween.
Do it. What's the girl's name again? Claudia?
Claudia.
She picked up for me. She picked up for me in the last couple episodes.
She started going.
She locked in.
She started locking in,
Yeah.
bro. She started locking in. You start being like, she's kind of fucking right.
Yeah. When she got goal oriented, I was like,
Okay. Once she had plans, you ever heard an Interview with the Vampire?
Yeah, I haven't watched that show though.
Okay, it's a show.
it's a show.
I'll let
bro.
Danny explain it better.
It's a show. So pretty much, I don't know how familiar you are with vampire lore and movies and TV shows and stuff, but
You watched the original?
No, but the original is like of legend. Like I know the original.
Mm.
I know the original, and then when the show was happening, I didn't know if it was a reboot of the movie, but as a series, or if it was its own thing.
Wait, you thinking about the show The Originals or the original?
No.
movie?
No, the original
She's
movie
talking about the original
of Interview with a
Oh,
Vampire.
okay. Sorry, so much vampire stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the original
yeah.
film, Interview with a Vampire. The show,
With Tom
Interview with a
Cruise and-
Vampire. I didn't know if that was
Yeah,
a reboot of the movie or
because it's
different
a
adaptation.
It's a different
Right.
adaptation. Yeah.
okay.
yeah, it pretty much takes place in New Orleans in like the 1920s, where like this guy who is kind of like a business owner / pimp that works in the French Quarter of New Orleans gets introduced to a vampire who eventually turns him. So it's kind of like him dealing with being a gay black vampire in 1920s New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
And what the show does really good is it kind of tackles all of those themes within that current time. But it's also him being in present day being interviewed by a reporter, and he's telling him about his life. And like it kind of goes back and forth through past and present. And it's very engaging because the reporter like does a really good job like interviewing and catching him on certain things, because he tried to interview him like 50 years prior when he was younger, but it didn't go so well. So he's like, you said something different then and now and na. So it's a very good show. I really would recommend it. Again, the acting is just really, for me, was the best part of the show. There isn't a lot of action.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dialogue.
That's
But
what
it's good.
You
Yeah.
are drawn in.
Like it's like you consider like a regular show 9 or a vampire show 9.
A regular show.
Ooh, that's high.
As a script, from a writing perspective, even a directing perspective, the production was really good. It's as a show, as a piece of art, is a 9 out of
Okay.
10.
AMC cooked.
I
Yeah.
love
I've
it.
only heard good things about it.
All right.
Yeah,
I've only heard good things.
I don't watch any vampire shows, so this is the first one I ever watched. Like
Oh.
it was about a month or two ago, and like when I went through it, I came back to them. I was like, "This shit was gas, bro." I'd never seen Twilight. Well, I've seen the
What
first.
about
Twilight.
Sinners?
Sinners.
I'm
It's
saying you
like
saw it,
Sinners
though.
is Sinners is a different
okay.
beast though. But like most vampire media, like I felt like I had to go see Sinners for the culture.
Yeah,
Right,
for
right,
the
right.
You know what I
culture.
mean? I wasn't gonna go watch that
Counts as a vampire,
originally
though.
because it was vampires.
100%.
Because I was like, I don't really bang with horror, and it seemed like a horror.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, once I got there, I was like, this shit is not scary.
Yeah, it's not
whatsoever.
scary.
But I don't engage in that media at all. So like
Mhm.
Okay.
engaging with this show and then getting lucky for
It's
it
a
to just
good
be
segue,
really just a
though.
good show. Like I was
Mhm.
like, oh man, how am I gonna go watch this other stuff?
That's it for me.
All right, Justin, what about you, man? We finally get to you. What you been watching?
Oh, good. I don't have that much. I'm glad y'all filled up the space because
Listen,
I
yeah,
really,
no idea. No, we're an hour in, guys.
I really haven't had like the
I
time
figured.
to watch stuff.
And that's
Yeah.
totally fine.
So for as far as anime goes, Gachiakuta, I've been watching.
Nice. How you feel about it?
I like it. I like it a lot. So
I've
far.
been watching. Gachiakuta?
Gachiakuta.
It's
Gachiakuta.
Gachiakuta or
Gachiakuta.
Gachiakuta, just because shout out to
Kumar.
Angie and shout out to Kumar.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Angie and Kumar. For the pronunciation, because I definitely was saying Gachiakuta
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah,
which is
Gachiakuta.
not
Yeah, I'm saying
wrong.
Gachi-
Like they said,
Gachikuchi, whatever.
But it
Yeah.
made sense when they were like, you don't say Sasuke, even though you do say Sasuke, but
Yeah.
it's Sasuke. So okay,
Yeah.
Gachiakuta. So I've been watching that. I really just the art design is fire to me. And again, like
I haven't started,
black
but it
people
looks nice.
representation. What?
You got black people.
Like,
The music is good.
The music is fire.
not
It's
the
really
intro.
Cool.
The intro's ass.
Intros.
Is it?
Intro.
Actually, I don't mind the intro. I don't mind the intro. Actually,
I hate that. I'm
Really?
a skip.
Instant skip.
Skip. I hate it.
Okay, okay.
I hate the way it
Is
looks.
it-
I hate the way that it eats. I hate the way that it talks.
Question: Is it worse than Solo Leveling?
Ooh.
Solo Leveling has an intro.
No.
Yeah.
Solo Leveling has an
You don't need to watch it.
Solo Leveling
Solo
has an intro?
Levelings is worse.
Okay,
It's
okay.
worse. Solo
Okay,
Levelings-
Solo Leveling.
I hate that shit.
Shit like the Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Can't stand that. Yeah, like I can't stand the intro.
Solo Leveling is so forgettable. Like as an intro,
The
we're
thing with
like,
Gachiakuta's intro is that it fits the
It
vibe.
does. It fits
Okay.
the
yeah,
world.
it's trash.
Yeah.
I can't with you.
That's crazy.
Off the dome.
I walked into that one.
Wow.
You did walk right into that one.
Anyways,
Door swinging.
What else?
Yeah, so I like that. And then you know what? That might be all the anime I was watching.
It could be
I watched
anything.
a couple.
Oh, he heard us.
I watched
He heard us
He was
yapping.
like, so I played Kingdom Hearts the other day. I was like, okay, so it's not just anime.
Yeah, we talk about everything here.
I did watch some episodes of the Mikadono sisters.
What's
That
What is that?
I don't even know how I stumbled across that anime. It's like a harem type anime, but like the
Your reverse harem?
yeah, it's kind of like a reverse.
Mm.
It's cute. It's calm. It's not too crazy.
Slice of life.
Yeah,
Okay,
slice of
okay.
life. It's been a minute since I watched a slice of life.
Mm-hmm.
And then last night I just saw one battle after another.
Ooh, I'm hearing.
What's that?
Yeah,
Did you like
so
it?
it's the new Paul Thomas Anderson and Leonardo DiCaprio, Tiana Taylor, Regina Hall,
Benicio
Sean
del
Penn,
Toro.
Benicio del Toro.
Oh, Sean Penn's in it?
Yeah.
Oh.
They
I've never
marketed-
seen Leo with so many black women in a movie in my life. I was confused. I said, "Is this a
Is
Netflix
this
original?"
Jack?
I was like, "What is this?"
Jack's changed since Titanic.
Yeah, bro.
Jack's changed.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
and they not
so funny.
slaves?
That's,
Jack's
yeah. Yeah.
Django.
Yeah. No, I got it.
Oh,
We
man.
got you.
Nah, he
Django.
had the beef. He was like, "Oh."
So,
what'd you think?
It was really.
Give us the breakdown.
It was
I
really
want to hear
good.
thoughts because I haven't heard anybody talk about it in depth.
It was really, really good. Like,
Oh.
so, like, one terrible marketing
Oh.
campaign. Like, one, no one knew when
The trailers are ass.
no one
I
knew
haven't-
when it
I've
came
never
out.
heard of this.
And the trailers are terrible.
trailers are terrible,
Really?
bro.
I thought the trailer did a good job, like
Well,
kind
you
of
know-
drawing me in.
you
I
know-
feel
like
because
if
it was
you-
funny. The trailer was funny.
Yeah, if you like that humor.
thought
I
you were
feel
gonna say
like
something.
It's a very acquired taste.
it's like the trailer gave you know what type of movie this is, so you should be down. And I think today's current climate of film goers don't know what kind of movie that is, or
Mm.
don't like that kind of movie. It's like the trailer gave like not Oscar bait completely, but it was very like again that type of humor, like quirky.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the second trailer realized the first trailer to do what it was supposed to, and it changed altogether and tried to show like action
Yeah.
and a little bit of funny.
I mean, even the gap between the first trailer and the second trailer. The first trailer came out 6 months ago, and
Yeah.
the second
Yeah.
trailer came out like
I think
a
I
month
watched
ago.
it when I went to see Sinners.
Yeah,
Wow.
I remember.
Yeah, it was.
And I was like,
Sinners.
"What is this shit?" I was like, "What's this? Another kidnapping movie?"
So yeah, marketing dropped the ball, but the film itself, amazing writing. That's some of the best. It's one of those movies where like you ever seen. Well, I'll say it's a film. It's one of those movies where you see it and you're like, oh, this is what a good movie is.
Yeah.
Like you know, like when you're watching.
He's like,
a movie,
"Damn,
you're
I ain't
like,
seen
oh,
a
this
good
is
movie in
good,
mad
this is
long."
good, This is good. This is what it means. This is
Cinema.
what.
This is cinema.
This
This is what it's about.
Absolute
It's one of the
cinema.
things that reminded me because the dialogue is really good. It's a long movie and it does not feel like it. It runs at
Okay.
like clocks in like I think 2 hours and like 40. Like it's almost near
Okay.
3 hours. It does not feel like that at all.
Okay.
Like, it doesn't feel like that at all. Acting is 10 out of 10. I don't know why I doubted Leo or Sean Penn or Regina Hall. Like this point, again, it's another one of those things where you're like, oh, this is acting too.
Mhm.
Like it's not just people who have like talented names. Like, oh, they're actors. Yeah, I forgot about
Like
that.
for real.
Forgot that they do
2
this.
hours 50 minutes.
Wow.
Well, it's 50. See, I thought it was
10-minute
240.
credits.
It's currently got a 96 on Rotten Tomatoes
Wow.
and an 8.5 on IMDb.
I would give it a
Nice.
calm. I would give it a calm 9.
Okay.
We'll give it a calm 9.
Wow,
But it's
okay.
between that, Sinners, and Weapons for like my favorite film of the year right now.
I didn't see Weapons, but I don't
I
think
didn't see
I don't think
Weapons,
I would
but I-
watch Weapons. So
I don't
I'm
think
not
you
a
guys-
scary
you guys
person.
wouldn't-
I heard you talk about it. All I know is that there's kids that
Did
beat
you
up a
watch it?
teacher.
Of course. What?
Okay.
Did you like
Horror
it?
movie? Of course.
Of
Oh, you like
course,
horror?
that's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
I would give Weapons an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. If I could give it an 8.5, we try to stay away from half ratings.
Mhm.
If I could give it an 8.5, I would. I just don't confidently. I can't say I could give it a 9,
Okay.
but
That's
I really
understandable.
liked it.
That's solid.
That's understandable.
So
But,
what do you think is like what do you think is the best out of those three then? If you had to choose that to win something this year,
today,
Next year, sorry.
today probably. I love Sinners, but I hate that I hate that Sinners didn't reach its full potential to me.
Mm.
Like I grade Sinners so much harder, unfortunately, because I know it. I know the potential it could have.
In what regard?
The first half
From
of the
a-
movie is brilliant. The second half, I feel like they were like, "All right, Ryan, wrap it up."
Yo, you're the first person. I feel like most people think the opposite. People hate the first half
because
I
it's
love it.
slow.
Really?
People
I don't
hate
mind
slow
it.
shit.
They do.
Because now we're in
Yeah.
Microwave culture.
we're in that. The
Mhm.
first half of Sinners is fucking beautiful.
I like it,
The
yeah.
setup is great. The
Mhm.
dialogue, the build up. I wish the second half, like I like the second half. I wish it had
Yeah.
the same type of
Vibe.
juiciness that the
Mhm.
first did.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Like escape to the forest and have another 30
Yeah.
minutes.
Yeah.
We were on board.
Yeah.
We were on board for another 30 minutes.
Mhm.
I thought it was gonna happen. So like when the Chinese girl crashed out, I was very caught off guard. I'm like, oh,
Me too.
wait, this is the final confrontation.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, I
feel
was
you
like,
in that
that's it?
regard.
Yeah, yeah. It felt like it should have been longer. 1,000%.
Which like it didn't need to be longer. I thought it could have been shorter, but it could have just been. I wanted it to be a little bit short because like I don't grade that movie that high, but like I respect what it does
Yeah.
culturally and like what it like in the message I was telling. So like it, I got to be honest that does prop it up a little bit, and
Mhm.
that's just it is what it is. Can't just ignore that.
Mm-hmm.
So like I could believe you that the other movie might. Well, you didn't say it, but like I feel like that other movie might be better. The one day
One battle after
one
another.
battle after another. It seems like it might be better.
It is. It might be. I kind of have them like both here for different
Okay.
reasons.
Because you have to remember, like the movie style of one battle after another. Like if you're not familiar with that kind of like director Paul Thomas Anderson,
I don't know
Mm,
anything. You
I-
did.
have you ever
Yeah.
watched movies like what's that hotel one?
Budapest.
The
Grand Budapest Hotel.
Nope.
Or the most recent movie that came out with Benicio del Toro, The Phoenician Scheme.
Nope.
It's really like surreal.
You know, I don't watch cinema.
Yeah.
It's surreal is a really
It's-
good way to put
It's
it.
Okay.
Yeah, because
It's kind of like everyone's in on the joke
yeah,
and they're acting like it.
Okay, so there's like a kind of a bit, like a cringy type bit,
yeah, but it's not
Okay.
cringy.
But
It's
yeah,
like the dialogue.
They're
So
being
it's,
serious.
it's like
yeah,
we're
it's being
sitting-
serious. It's taking
Okay.
itself seriously, but it would be considered almost cringy if somebody else was doing it.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's like
No.
we're all sitting here and we're talking about something, and then I'm like, yeah, but I'm on the podcast, and you're like, but podcasts are trash, and like,
and then we just move on.
and no one brings attention to it. Like it's just like you're right, they are trash, and then the story just keeps unfolding,
Okay.
but it's done in like not a cringy way, but it's really a commentary. Like the whole thing's kind of a commentary,
Okay.
Okay.
but
Interesting.
it's really good, and it keeps like the first half for me. It was weird. It didn't keep me engaged during the first half. But I was on board enough because I was like, there's something that I'm interested in
Mhm.
this. Something's happening that I'm interested in. And then Act 2 got me on board and it kept me for the last whatever, how many hours or so long.
Okay.
And what was interesting too is like, you know how sometimes you have a movie in the beginning, you have something happen and you have a payoff that comes in Act 3.
Mhm.
There was shit that was happening like in the beginning of Act 2 that was paying off in Act 2. I was like, oh, this is fire. Like this is so
Mm.
like
back to back to
great
back.
writing
Okay.
and great pacing and interesting. It's interesting and it has a lot to say about like the climate of Black women. It has a lot to say about the climate of where we are now, like just in a society.
Mhm.
And it's good. Like it's just good.
I think that is going to be the next movie I'm going to try to watch. I thought it was going to be like The Long Walk. I don't know if you saw
Yeah.
that.
I
I
didn't
saw the
though.
trailer.
I
I've
didn't.
heard things about that.
I've heard,
I've heard
really
it's
good
I've
things
heard it's
about
his
it.
best adaptation
Mm.
Oh, wow.
actually
Of, the
of a
Stephen
Stephen
King
King. Yeah.
Yeah. I heard something crazy where it was like apparently Stephen King only allowed that movie to be done if they killed the kids.
What?
And I'm just like, that's like the craziest thing ever. Like, no, you can't do it unless you kill kids. Because he wouldn't let anybody else adapt it, but whatever. And then another one that I really wanted to watch this year, Him. Have you
I
seen
did.
it?
I
I
saw
heard it
him
was
last
bad.
week.
There's a lot of really mixed reviews about it. I haven't watched it, but I really want to. How did you feel about it?
It was okay. I thought it was okay.
That's fine.
I thought it was another one that like, well, Sinners have reached its potential. I just wanted it to reach its full potential. Like,
Mhm,
I wanted Sinners to be undoubtedly the best film of the last 10 years. Like, I wanted Sinners to be like 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Him was one that I feel like had so many great ideas and it needed to decide what it wanted to do. That's what I felt with him.
It didn't know his identity.
It did, but it just never committed to either identity. Like, I felt like I had two identities and it never committed to one of them.
Mm,
How
okay.
was Marlon Wayans' performance?
He was great.
I hear
He's
the
always
best.
good though.
He was great.
Nah.
No.
He was great. The performances were good. The imagery was good. The cinematography was crisp. Like, it was really good. This to me was like really like the story that, like I said, I feel like they just had a lot of great ideas and then they didn't. Like, it's funny. I was talking to one of my friends about this the other day because they were talking about like, oh, they liked Superman, but they didn't love Superman. They needed more. And Fantastic Four, they liked it, but they needed more. And they loved him because him did more. I was like, I feel like it's the opposite. Like, each
Yeah.
film lacked the other thing.
Mhm.
Like, Superman was good. I liked it. But it wasn't anything that was new enough for me to be like, yeah, Fantastic Four too. Like, it was safe. It was good. It was safe. him, they tried to swing for not safe, but they forgot to at least like
Hey,
have us on board.
maybe with some knee pads.
Maybe with some knee pads. So, but I would still recommend to see it, especially if you like horror, you like
I
that
do.
genre. I would definitely still recommend.
Can I
to
wait to see it on streaming or?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
The movie experience doesn't lend anything like to it,
perfect. I'm gonna wait then.
Nice.
and that's really it for me. That's all I've really been.
All right. Well, so I mean, talking about films for you, right? Like, so you seem to know a lot about everything that's come out this year. What was some films for you as a filmmaker that has kind of been that you think are some of the best? Like top three,
my,
top
my
five.
top films.
Your top five, not like the
Damn.
zeitgeist is like what
How
people
long
say
is
is
this
the.
podcast?
I mean, hey, it's cooked, man.
As long as it needs to be.
Yeah.
It's your
Sons of
world.
the
We just
Lambs.
living in it, King.
Silence of the Lambs.
We all
The
we
original?
all
Never
kings
seen
and
that.
queens,
So
yeah.
this year or in general?
No, just for him
In
in
general,
general.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. So
With
Silence
Anthony
of the
Hopkins?
Yeah. Have you seen Silence of the Lambs? I was about to say.
Hello, Clarice.
Yeah. Hello, Clarice.
Wait,
that's
yo,
that's
did
the movie
you-
with Jack Nicholson.
That's
No, that's
Anthony Hopkins.
I'll be so
Jack
close.
Nicholson is The
Um,
Shining.
You
The
do.
Shining, yeah.
You
There
There were
almost
so
did.
many.
Did you watch since Silence of the Lambs is one of your favorites? Did you watch Hannibal with Mads Mikkelsen?
You know what's so funny?
What?
When I was a
I
child,
was in that.
Isn't it Mads McKillen?
I
Isn't
thought
that
it
how
was
you say
Mads
it?
Mikkelsen. You know what? He's
Maybe
European. I don't know.
No,
how to pronounce those
I
names.
may be wrong.
Hannibal. I never watched Hannibal's entirety,
Okay.
but it was funny when I was younger. I was afraid of every fucking thing when I was little. Like I was scared of everything. Like masks in fucking Party
Me
City.
too. No, I was terrified
Now
too.
I watch horror
I get
movies
that.
on
They
a
were
daily,
scary
but
back in the day.
They were terrifying. So Hannibal, I remember when I was little and they would do summer movie camp in the Bronx, and my mom would take me to the movie theater, and there was a movie. I forgot what movie it was. It was a kids movie being
Yeah.
played. But the poster on the side was Hannibal, and I would not go in that theater. She was like, "It's not what they're gonna play." I was like, "No, I'm not doing that
I don't
shit."
know.
It was terrifying, but no, I never actually watched Hannibal through. I did watch Red Dragon though.
Okay, but no,
Which
but
is the
Hannibal is
prequel.
the TV show.
Oh, the show Hannibal.
Yeah,
no.
the show Hannibal with the actor Mads Mikkelsen.
No,
Okay.
I heard it
'cause
was pretty
it
decent
was
though.
amazing.
Yeah, everyone says it's really good.
amazing. But the reason why I bring it up, because you said Silence of the Lambs is one of your favorite,
Yeah.
is they want to do a remake of Silence of the Lambs, but using Mads Mikkelsen as the guy. And the guy who directed Hannibal said that obviously he wants Mads Mikkelsen to play Hannibal Lecter, but he wants Zendaya to be Clarice. That would be his dream casting.
That's I'd watch that.
I would 100%.
I would watch that.
I'm there already.
I'd watch that. And I'm not a show person. Like
Mhm.
if you guys will find out, like I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not
I
a
said, don't know
show-
if you guys know, but I'll be
I
watching.
don't know if you guys
movies.
know. I know you was like, I'm gonna invite you over to the podcast to talk about shows. I was like,
Oh,
great.
no, it's shows, movies, it's everything.
everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm not
so
a show,
Silence
I'm
of the
more-
Lambs and what else?
Silence of the Lambs.
Shrek.
Shrek 2 is actually one of the greatest things in cinema.
Absolutely. Yes!
Shrek 2
This
is like
man knows ball!
Shrek
He
2
knows
is the
ball.
funniest.
Jinx.
Sorry.
Shrek 2 is the funniest animated film. It might be the funniest animated film ever made. Like Shrek 2 is fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
come on, Danny.
Absolutely.
You don't like Shrek 2?
I'm thinking.
You don't like
No, I love Shrek 2.
You
I'm
don't
just
like,
funniest animated movie?
Tell a lie.
What?
Say something
No.
crazy like
Okay.
I'm wearing ladies' underwear. I'm wearing ladies' underwear.
Are you?
That shit was crazy.
Crazy.
It's a thong is crazy.
Yeah.
In a PG movie, it's a thong as well. Shrek 2, yeah. We could throw Shrek 2 in there.
Damn, I was just throwing for
We can
extra
throw-
pity.
I mean,
Shrek 2 in there.
you're 1,000% correct.
What else in there? As far as we're animated, let's stick to animated. Into the Spider-Verse.
No, whatever you.
It's whatever.
It's
Whatever.
your stuff.
I'm making a trail.
Okay.
Making a trail. So Into the Spider-Verse,
Yes.
that is to me something that was astounding when
That's
I saw
the
it.
first
Into-
one.
The first one.
Okay.
Across
The
is
first-
amazing too. But because it was the first time
Yeah,
I
the
ever
first.
saw that animation. Across might be better, but Into is like
Across.
More
I
impactful.
love Across.
Yeah,
because you
more
never saw
impactful.
that. I never
Yeah.
saw that. I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening?
Whole new experience.
Yeah.
On screen.
Mm-hmm.
So Into the Spider-Verse. Akira, of course. That's
Okay.
a
Never seen
goat
it.
in
I
animation.
haven't either. Yeah, we should do
And
that.
I should
It looks
definitely
kind of gross.
I should definitely do that. It is. But the
Is it?
animation.
It looks kind of gross. Like I be seeing like bubbly guts and stuff like that.
What?
Am I bugging?
It's not that
like,
gory. I mean, he.
I
Like,
know
turns into a
nothing
big
besides the slide
monster.
I never.
and Akira. The memes. That's the only thing I know. Those two things.
It's amazing, especially
Okay.
like on an animation level for something that came out when it did.
Yeah.
Like for something to come out when it did, and it looks as good as Demon Slayer is wild.
Okay.
Like think about that,
Yeah, and it's drawn.
and it's hand
Hand-drawn.
drawn. Like think
Yeah.
about that.
That's
like
Yeah, that's wild.
so, Akira is on there.
That's 4.
Titanic. I'm sorry, like Titanic.
I did not
Has
see that coming.
Titanic
I never seen
has
Titanic.
a lot in
Oh,
it.
you never seen Titanic?
No.
Y'all
You
could
never
clown
saw
me about-
Titanic?
could clown me about everything else. Titanic?
I
And
know.
like,
Corey,
as
I
black
know.
people, we always
Corey,
be
there's
like,
a lot of
oh,
things
Titanic. Like, there was room
Titanic,
on the
though?
ship. There's room on the door and all that shit. But
know.
like, it's a really
Not even
good
one of
movie.
the 4 VHSs?
Because it was that
Yeah,
shit was there
it
was
a
more than
lot.
one part as a VHS.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
those
yeah.
who do not know, when it was a VHS, because my mom had it, it was part 1 as its own cassette tape.
Yep.
And
That's
you had
crazy.
to take the cassette out and put part
Part
2
two.
in
It's
to
like playing
watch
Final
the rest
Fantasy back in the day.
of the movie.
Yeah.
You got to rewind it before you put it back
And
in.
you be
Otherwise,
sick.
you're gonna get beat.
You'll be sick.
Boy,
Yeah.
people watching this podcast is like, what the hell's a VHS?
What's
Oh
a
my
cassette
God.
tape?
Cassette tape.
What is
Did you hear
that?
about that
How
game
old
that
are
like they designed it wrong? They designed a VHS tape wrong in a video game. They put it in sideways. Like the developers put it in like
Like,
because they didn't know how a
they didn't
VHS worked.
that's crazy.
I was like, they're at that age where they can do that.
We're
I was
living
like,
in
that's
crazy
insane.
times, boy.
Crazy times.
Okay, so that's a
Um,
solid 5.
I'll close out with The Dark Knight
Ooh,
Respect.
because you cannot talk about
valid, absolutely valid.
Right. All right. Well, what I watched, I listened to Danny. I finally pushed through Tougen Anki. I watched all 12 episodes.
I don't even want you to watch it anymore.
Yeah, I wish I didn't.
Whatever, bro.
it.
It's just, I said it before.
Bro, if this came out 10 years ago, like it'd be good. But because like it didn't come
Well,
out.
no, you know what also I hate about it? The way the women are drawn in this is
It is
absolutely bananas, bro.
It is
They
crazy.
are built like,
Nami.
no.
They both said no, at the same time.
It's like, it's trying to be Fiona from Shrek thick.
That was already Uncanny Valley.
But like, like, am I wrong?
No.
Like they do look like Fiona, like Shrek Fiona, like that version of Fiona with like
I
a
need
little
to
bit
see
more of
what
a
this looks
snatched
like now.
waist.
Okay. No, you got to show me because I
Facts, I
don't.
need to
It's
see now.
wicked. So like when it's on screen, it makes me so uncomfortable. I'm like,
Yeah, you could show it.
Oh, okay.
They're just like
they're dummy thick. They all dummy
They're
thick.
all like that.
Yes.
Like not just one girl.
no,
all.
all like that.
the shy girl is like that. The sexually aggressive girl is like
The
that.
nurse.
Every girl.
Everybody's
It's
built like
It's
that.
like the hands and feet of kids next door.
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's crazy.
So
Fiona.
like every time they're on screen, I'm like, this is crazy. Like this
That's
is
distracting.
this is like
The
new-
author's barely hidden fetish.
you know how you say that new school like, fan service? That's that new school shit, right?
Oof.
So like that's like wicked. I guess what was supposed to be like the plot twist episode because it answered the question I asked immediately when I asked him last time. I was like, I'm supposed to believe that these guys are supposed to be beating these guys, and then they pull out a plot twist that like, yes, of course he's supposed to believe them because he's like the son of this demon from blah blah blah. Yeah, he's a Kishin or whatever, and I was just like, cool.
Like, I guess.
I was like,
I
cool.
guess.
Like, yes, you're right. If it came out 10 years ago, sure. But it didn't come out 10 years ago. It came out now. And that means you have the opportunity
To
to
judge it
reinvent
harder.
it.
the anime came out now, but the manga's been out for a minute.
Well, how long has the manga been out?
I don't know. I didn't check.
You better not say 5 years.
You're gonna make me look that up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got it.
Because like if you wrong, like
Yeah.
like if it's not something from if it's not from 2003, I don't
Yeah,
care.
exactly. Yeah.
That's true.
If it's later than that,
like it's-
then
Because
I'm
Demon
judging
Slayer
you.
came out in what, 2010?
Yeah, something like that.
No, it was not.
Maybe
The manga?
2012. The manga came
Oh,
out.
the manga.
Yeah.
I think it was around like 2011.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
On it yet, Danny?
No, I'm looking.
Oh, well.
By
All right,
all
well,
means.
What else?
Yeah, Togenaki, 6 out of 10 anime. It's not
Alright.
horrible. It's just like
Eh.
I could have been watching
That's
something
fine.
else.
Yeah.
2020.
2020, 5 years ago.
Judging.
I was literally around the nose 5 years ago.
Mhm.
So yeah, Gachiakuta is good. It's not really anything else because we talked about
Yeah.
kind of everything else in
Okay.
tow. So let's get into our guests.
Beep, 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 beep,
Justin,
beep.
once again, we want to thank you again
Thank
for
y'all.
being here. So let's get into your backstory. How did you get into? A lot of people tend to have the typical answer of how they got into anime. So I want to kind of ask you, what has been your journey getting into anime and kind of blossoming into like current times and being an anime fan?
I was there.
He said, I was in the
You know, like that meme, like that I gotta
love
repost.
The guy's just there. And
Yeah,
he's
it's
just watching
like,
the tuning
how did you know
exams.
about the tuning exam? I was there, and it's that guy on the
The second
balcony.
floor?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I was there.
Is that 9/11? I was there.
I was there. Like I was
Sorry,
actually
You
there.
were there.
I was there. No, not there. I
Yeah.
was over here.
Okay. Lore dropping.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Toonami. Like I honestly grew up watching anime. Like I definitely was part of that wave of like 90s anime from Toonami. Like my first anime probably was actually, this is surprising because every time I mention this, people are like, what? Because like my first anime that I actually started watching, getting into was like simultaneously Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, and Pokemon.
Yeah.
But my very first anime was Speed Racer.
Makes sense.
That was the first time I
came
ever
on Cartoon
seen.
Network.
Yeah.
And it's funny because that came over here in like the 60s, early 60s. So a lot of like people's parents watched Speed Racer and never knew it was anime. Like now when I'm talking to people and I'm like, oh, you remember Speed Racer? Like older generation. I'm like, you remember Speed Racer? They're like, yeah. I was like, that was anime. They're like, what?
Yeah.
That wasn't anime.
They
It's
just
not
did it.
Cartoons.
It was
Exactly.
those Chinese
That-
cartoons.
that
like,
menace.
It's Chinese cartoons. Like
That's
first of
what
all,
they
Japanese.
call it.
Second of
Yeah.
all, it's anime. Yeah, it's
Speed-
anime.
You can't
Speed
tell
that
your parents
menace?
that though. They don't care.
They
No,
don't
especially
care.
the Hispanics, everything Chinese.
Everything
Chinese.
Chinese. Bro. Like, Chinese cartoons like Voltron. Yeah,
Even the
Chinese
Slippers.
cartoons.
Chinese.
Like yeah.
You still 16 years old watching Chinese cartoons?
Yeah, that's all the time.
Wow.
But yeah, Toonami is how I got my start. Like
course.
just watching anime, being exposed to anime. I think like most of us, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I just thought this was a cooler show than Batman the animated series.
Yeah.
And from there, I always liked anime. But again, like, you know, growing up in that space, very closeted about like an anime. Like I didn't want to get picked on. I wasn't getting any tall anytime soon. It never ever happened. So I really just had
I like
to.
how you have to clarify for
I
the
really
viewer.
just had
Hey
to,
guys,
like-
it's not just Danny.
Like I had to, you know, I had to re-up another like ways of finding my social coolness. Like I was like, oh well, like I'm already.
He said I wasn't trying to scare. He said I
way.
wasn't trying to scare the hoes.
I was
He's like,
already a
I
nerd
gotta
this
find
way,
other
so-
Riz.
So yeah, I didn't talk about anime often at
Yeah.
all. I had to, and then of course, like in the black space, or like you wasn't cool. We weren't watching 106 in Park. You weren't watching BET. You weren't watching anything that was quote unquote very black and cool. You were watching anime. I'm over here watching Hamtaro at home. I'm like, yeah,
It's
nah,
Hamtaro
can't talk about it.
time.
Hamtaro was lit. Actually, that shit was
Hamtaro,
fire.
that dude. Get
Oh.
that little dance in this little outro.
I was obsessed.
No, Hamtaro was a vibe.
I need to
yo.
go back.
Hamtaro was a vibe.
I'll do a Hamtaro rewatch.
I'm about to say, I recommend everybody rewatch Hamtaro real quick right now.
Yeah, it's
People
cool,
don't even know what it
cute
is.
little fun.
It's fun. It's a
Yeah.
fun slice of life little
Mhm.
anime. But yeah, Toonami's a big shout out. Adult Swim, of course, as well. Found
Yeah.
some of my favorite anime through Adult Swim.
So obviously you do this like, you know, for real, you know, as we do
What you talking
influencers.
about?
It feels like it, you know, with all the projects you're working on, your film, all that kind of stuff. How do you think that you developed from, you know, just casually watching it back to moving into like, hey, I kind of want to work with this a lot more. You know what I mean? Like for me.
It's funny. That's a really good question because I never thought about it. Like I didn't decide like I want to be an anime creator type of thing
Mhm.
because that just happened. Like what, 5 years ago, 6 years ago?
You
at
saying it like that
max?
just that's a
Just.
while ago.
Well, yeah, I'm, you know. I'm
Tom,
living in-
Tom, I know Tom is crazy.
Every day is
Time is
like
crazy,
a
yeah.
different. It's like the fucking hyperbolic time chamber.
Well, you don't
over
even.
here.
Sometimes you don't even realize like how is it a new month?
Yeah.
For real. But no,
No.
it's still like in that span of life, like 5 years is still kind of fresh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like even like you look at like a con, like DreamCon is like hasn't been around that long
Mhm.
compared
Been
to
like
things
three-
that's been
3,
around
4
for like
years, yeah.
40 years.
Mhm.
So I never thought about it. And I never had a time where I was like, oh, I want to do this. What happened was I was doing my own shorts or skits or content, and then the documentary came about, like Shades of Otaku came about, and the first thing that happened is I did a visual podcast, 9 episodes called The Rotunda, and at that point I really wanted to do things that I wanted to do. I felt like I had to do projects that got me places. You know, like I got to do this because people want this. Got to do that. So I decided to do my own podcast, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna talk about whatever I want to. So we did like generational trauma was one episode. We did college, and one episode I was like, fuck it, it's my show. We're gonna talk about anime. So I did that episode, right? I did an episode. It was about anime. I invited a lot of people. Shout out to Victoria. Shout out to Vince. People that are still actually in the anime space.
Shout out Victoria.
Shout out Victoria Moonies. Yeah, she was on that episode.
Yeah.
She was there. She was there when it started. And we did that episode. And all of my friends, like my current friends,
Mhm.
don't watch anime. Like my peoples, like my Rotunda, my
Yeah.
close people,
Yeah.
they don't watch anime. So they watched every episode of Rotunda. And I was like, yo, what was your favorite episode? And they were like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know what the fuck y'all were talking about on that anime episode. But I love that episode because y'all just look
Wow.
so happy.
Energy, yeah.
Y'all look like y'all were having so much fun.
That's
I don't know
so
who the fuck
cute.
Kakashi is, but y'all was doing it. Like y'all and everyone loved that episode. So I was like, that kind of sparked Shades of Otaku, and like as most creators, I don't know if y'all have also experienced this too. Is like you do a project and you don't know like how good it is or how like it impacts you. So up until that point, I'm like, I just do little stuff. So I applied for Anime NYC's press pass for the first time that year because I was like, I kind of want to do a doc about this, and I got the press pass. So when shit like that happens, it bigs you up. You're like, oh yeah, I can probably do this. And it just so happened,
denied.
It just so happened that year, when I got the press pass, I went into the if anybody been to Anime NYC, the Crystal Palace, right, right there in front of everybody, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start this documentary right now today. And I'm gonna interview some people. Let me see who got some cool cosplays. And I went up to people, randomly started interviewing them. Brolic, what is his name?
Broly C. Pump.
Broly C. Pump.
Broly C. Pump was there.
Brolic Pump.
He's so weak saying, okay, he's like, I can't believe I called him that. You can't believe he called him that.
I can't believe you got. That's crazy. So yeah, Brolic. Shout out to Brolic. I interviewed Brolic. I interviewed I interviewed Rolo. Shout out to Rolo Prime.
Right.
I interviewed so many content creators that are goats in the space that I never knew. And then afterwards, later, like I'm chopping up edits and shit, and like I'm like, these are some creative, talented ass people.
Yeah.
And then we just all became like, it was random. It was so random. And then from then, it's just been thing after thing after thing after project after project, and connections and friendship, and here we are. Like it didn't happen. It just happened.
I mean, that's how I met you working on Sachi's thing that still hasn't come out to this day.
Fun fact.
Poor Sachi.
You actually interviewed me.
When?
Damn, bro. I didn't know that. I was like,
know that either.
I was like, you are the father. He was like,
yeah, actually, I was holding that. I was leaving surprised.
I'm glad you held it.
Yeah, last year for Anime NYC, you were interviewing a lot of My Hero Academia cosplayers, and I was one of them.
That was, what's crazy?
he's slowly trying to process it. He's like,
2024.
Yes.
Oh my God. That's why I don't even remember.
Yeah.
2024. I was doing a music video and interviews and the doc all the same. And I was on a panel that year. That was crazy.
You were in your Attack on Titan
Attack on Titan cape.
Yeah.
So that had to be Saturday.
Yeah.
Damn. Wait.
you were Friday.
Mm-hmm.
He's
processing.
He about to have the That's So Raven. It's okay, man.
It's okay.
I'm gonna come back to it.
No. You don't need to remember.
Keep it going.
No.
I need to remember now.
No, it's fine. I was Bakugo, like a femme Bakugo. I was with a bunch of hawks and Summer Drew, who was in the intro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Fun
I love
fact.
this.
I just wanted to throw that in there.
She snuck you, boy.
I love that you actually interviewed me.
He said, and now I'm interviewing you back.
And now I'm interviewing you back. When, where, and
Full
why.
circle.
Let's go,
That
full
wasn't
circle.
even me.
Yeah.
That wasn't even the real me.
That wasn't even me.
Oh my God. But yeah, you've literally connected with so many people. You've made so many friends through this. Like, how do you think your journey has been? You said like essentially 5 years, like from then to now.
Yeah.
Like, how would you describe that journey so far?
It's been so much fun. Like, it's so much fun to work on something with people that you really like, enjoy being around, with a medium you really like. Because, like, I'll say it here, like, for the record, I'm not a documentary. Well, I am now, but I'm not a documentary type of, like, if I have the choice between seeing this amazing documentary and Avengers Doomsday, going to see Avengers Doomsday. Like, that's my form of film. But
I love docs.
and they're great. I'm just not going to go to see one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be recommended one. I'll watch it at the crib. I'll watch it at home.
Yeah.
But because it's anime, I've been so invested in it, and it's just so fun to be able to work with so many different types of people. Like, I'm here with y'all talking about anime. That's crazy. And for anime to be in a professional space now that it wasn't in before is also really interesting because, like, I'm going to something in LA. Anime Expo. Going to Expo, I'm in, like, shout out to Asia. Like, I'm in Crunchyroll's office because I'm doing a doc because I've worked with Asia, and we're just nerds. We're just talking about anime. Like we're talented in our own rights, but we're just having fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been fun. It's been like work. Like every day I have no breaks. Like no breaks. Like after this, I'm probably gonna schedule something else for the doc.
Yeah, it's work.
And it's been like, which is weird about working on a doc opposed to like a film or a short, is it's never ending. Like, it's, unless you cut it. Like, it's been living and breathing for the last 4 years. So it's been difficult, but it's been fun being able to work in the space like this and go to a whole bunch of cons. Like, I was like, this year and last year, I was never home. Like I was
Yeah.
out of state every single con
Wow.
almost. Shout outs to PayPal and Ford because I'm not rich. I don't like everybody else that be still getting these. I'm
He
here.
said,
I
I'm
still
just
live
missing
in the
my
Bronx.
bread.
I'm missing bread, like so.
Mhm.
But it's been fun,
Felt.
like real fun.
Nice. So like in regards to like that growth process, in regard like how everybody's kind of appreciated, because sometimes we have a outer body kind of experience when we hear somebody say that they like our stuff or they watch us that we don't know personally. It's always
Mhm.
kind of jarring. We're like, oh, we still don't know if we're good at this yet,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Even though people will tell us. I guess like in regards to your feedback from working on the documentary, how has that kind of been going from like the beginning part? Because it is I would say a living document because it's still going.
Mhm.
And you're probably still adding stuff. You're probably finding new stuff to add every day. You know what I mean? So how's that kind of been kind of with other people's feedback and kind of pouring into it and what they think about it?
Yeah, that living and breathing every day. I'm gonna need my friends to stop. I'm gonna need y'all to stop succeeding every week. Like I want you to win, but every time y'all do something amazing, I have to add it.
Oh,
I need to showcase you. If you keep doing this shit, it's never gonna end. So just wait till it finish and then go off. Like,
and then go off.
yeah, like
It's so funny.
I'm just kidding, of course. But,
Yeah.
but that's what it is. It's really like every time something happens, I'm calculating. Okay, are we adding this? Are we not? Something pivotal happens, especially like this. Like Demon Slayer just broke fucking records.
Mhm.
It's going in the dock.
Well, I guess this one has to
I
go.
guess this has to go. But repeat the question.
I forgot how I phrased it. I
Just-
phrased it so long. Like
It was just how do you take like you're working on it, but
From
also
what it
people's
was and Where it is,
feedbacks.
how people's feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a good person that receives like
Praise.
Yeah, you know, I feel like a lot of us could be like
Yeah.
that. I'm not. So like when people say like, you know, it looks so good or it's going so well, like it definitely helps me to keep going.
Okay.
yeah.
Because again, even with content creation, with all of this, it's not easy. Y'all know too. It's not easy to get up and do that same thing every day,
Mhm.
especially when you're not getting any type of immediate gratification from it.
Yeah.
Like it's nice when you do get those words of like, again, yo, we love your show, we're watching it, but that's not something that happens every day.
No.
Yeah.
And then when it happens, you're just like, is it though? Like when I hear that, I'm like, oh, the
because
doc
so
looks
few and far
amazing.
between.
like,
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yeah.
But it helps me continue to do it. Like
Mhm.
that is always, I'm always like super humbled and blessed when someone even knows what the doc is. They'd be like, oh, you're doing a documentary. I'm like, you know. And then they're like, yeah, it looks good. I'm like, it does. Like,
Aw.
I
Oh my
get
God.
hyped. Like it does. It helps me to continue
Yeah.
to do it. And it is weird hearing something like from the beginning, it just being like, oh, like I hear you're doing a doc versus like me going to these spaces and they're like, oh, you're the one doing the documentary. It looks great. Like
Yeah.
that's just like a whole 180. Like I'm
Yeah,
just like,
starting
oh,
from
snap.
pitching it to bring it together to like, oh, people even know it exists.
And then like I said, like me, now I'm like, oh, so now we can't lose. Now we gotta ball.
He was like, this. They're depending on me. The Leaf Village is
For real,
depending
like,
on
now,
me.
Now I'm like
Yeah.
Rock Lee in the
Yeah.
shooting exam. Like I can't not lose the guard
Yeah.
now. Like
No?
I can't. Like it has to be amazing.
Yeah.
It has to be fire, and I
Mhm.
have to see it through.
Yeah.
So
Maybe Rock
Gotta
Lee was a
see it
bad
through, my
example because
boy.
he did lose that fight.
he did.
He's
But-
just
but did he?
Naruto. He's just got to be Naruto.
He lost from somatics. He was still standing. He was
That-
unconscious,
that
but
is
he was still
true.
standing,
That is true.
which is like me now. I'm still I'm unconscious,
Yeah.
Still
but I'm still
standing.
standing.
Well, we keep on saying documentary, right? But people watching it don't necessarily know what we're talking about, right?
Right.
So we're Shades of Otaku, right?
Yes.
What is it? How did we get here? How did you come up with the idea?
Mm-hmm.
Fire name, by the way.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It's actually a interesting story about Shades of Otaku. So first, Shades of Otaku, what it is a feature documentary.
Mhm.
Full feature. It's not a short, it's not a skit, it's not a series. Full feature documentary about the rise of popularity in anime and its
Mhm.
resonance with the Black community. So it's really like two parts of it. First
Mhm.
part is the actual history part of a documentary, right? Like you're learning, and you're
Mhm.
educated about something. That is the origins and rise of popularity in anime. We're starting from when it came over into the West with Astro Boy and Speed Racer and Gigantor and all of these things, and then we run the gauntlet up to Voltron, Ghost in the Shell, to Dragon Ball Z, to where we are now. Crunchyroll streaming. I want to cover all of the dark days of anime. I want to
Yeah.
cover the whole like, where could you even get anime?
Yes.
Your computer shut down because of porn ads and
Yes.
all these pop-ups. That happened.
YouTube
Like,
part
But
3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
and threes in Spanish.
Yes.
Always in Spanish or
Oh
French.
my
And sometimes
God.
you're just going to have to learn a new language today, bro.
Yeah, until you finally hit that Japanese with English subtitles.
Yep. So like that wasn't an easy accessible thing to have. So we talk about that. And then the other aspect of it is the community, the resonance with the Black community. So I'm actually following 4 creators. I wouldn't even call them creators. I would call them pioneers. 4 pioneers within the Black anime community space. So
Powerful
shout outs
word.
to
It's a powerful word. Good choice of words.
Yeah.
Yes. Shout out to Dragon Baby T, Tasha in LA, one of the co-founders of Anime Geek Retreat.
Nice.
I don't know if you guys heard about Anime Geek Retreat, but it's basically a safe space for nerds to be able to link up. We actually like met in a cabin and we created content, formed like really good friendships
I think
with each
I've
other.
seen you post
A
that
lot
before.
of
I
people
think
y'all
I've seen
know
you
it's
post
from
that
Geek
before.
Retreat. Shout out to Geek Retreat, people them. So that's Tasha, one of my main characters. I also wanted to get people from different facets of America.
Yeah.
So Tasha's my West Coast out there because the anime scene is different in
It's
different
different,
spaces.
yeah.
Of course, yeah.
So I wanted to also showcase that. So Tasha's my West Coast. Shout out to Moon up in Indiana. So
Okay.
that's my like northeast west kind of thing in the middle right there. She's an amazing cosplayer. Probably like one of my favorite cosplayers ever. So shout out to Moon.
So it's not Broly C Pump.
Broly C Pump is in the documentary though.
Okay.
But,
Oh, that's
you know, he'll get there. He'll get there. Down south, we got Anime Sundays, Jared in Atlanta scene with Trap Sushi. Shout out to Trap and Troop and them. And then back here, home base, because we got a New Yorker, is Greg from Land Party, is my
Nice.
character.
Yeah.
And they all bring something. They all bring something
Yeah.
different to it. Like Tasha's very host, community based. Manny has the cosplayer scene.
Yeah.
Greg has the party and community scene, and then Jared has the podcast, the TikToks, all of the content, and hosting as well.
Yeah.
But through them, you see the lens of other people in the community itself. Because again, you get to people like you guys. Like I'm following Greg around a LAN party. Who shows up? Probably C Pump. Like, and then you get all these other people that show up here, and then you go to LA Anime at Expo, and you run
and
into
everything.
Toasty, and you run into shout out to Dimitri, and you run into Straw Hat Goofy, and like
Yeah.
everyone's connected, and then you go to Atlanta. Oh, Vader's here. Like it's a web.
Yeah.
And it's important to show that community because we've been here for a long time. That's the other component is we've been here for a long time.
Yeah.
And then my last like little thing to say about that is the reason I created it is because I keep telling people I feel like the last time that Black people or just like, you know, people of color like in general left the theater feeling happy and empowered was Black Panther. I feel like there hadn't been a film in this generation since then where we left the theater and we were like, yo, it wasn't about slavery. It wasn't about, and we touched on topics. We talked on colorism and the difference between the Africa.
It was some serious shit they were talking about, but it was
we
uplifted.
left feeling like this is lit. He was on a spaceship. Like we felt that.
Killmonger was low key right. Nah.
Yeah, like Killmonger was right, but we felt that empowerment. Like it's like I love 12 Years a Slave. It's a great movie. I'm never watching it again. It's just I can't. It's just too emotional.
Never even watched it.
But Black Panther, we left and we felt that. And it
It's
felt
a
very
lot.
similar to the way people described the episode of The Rotunda. They were like, it's just Black joy. It's just you guys having fun. So I was like, I want this documentary. Like, we'll talk about racism and colorism in the Black and Latino and Latinx. Like, we'll talk about that. But I don't want to live there. I want people to leave this doc feeling lit. I want people to see Black joy on screen.
Yes.
And that's what we've been seeing in this community. Like, every community has its faults, but we really be just having a good ass time
Just
most of
vibing.
the time.
Yeah.
Vibing.
Something about the Black anime community that heals our inner child in ways I never thought was possible. And I think that's a story worth telling.
Hey, what's up, bro? This nerd shit, when it first began, like we were overlooked.
Anime wasn't cool when I was growing up. Like, look at this. This did not exist. This community has a soul to it, a certain energy, and way more layers than you can imagine. I remember the first time I saw Dragon Ball Z, and it changed everything.
All right, let's start cooking.
Most people don't know anime didn't start with Pokemon and was being distributed in America as early as the 1960s.
What's one thing you love about the Black cosplay community?
They're so expressive. They like to tweak certain cosplay.
We're gonna look very creative in anything we do.
At conventions, oftentimes you don't have the time to really get to know people. Anime Geek Retreat provides a location.
Can storytelling and art transcend race and culture?
It's just something about us. You can't really explain it. Either you got it or you got it. For black people, it's not on us, it's in us. And that's what I love the most.
That was actually really, we're using that. Yeah. We're using that in the documentary.
So, I mean, I've always tried to wonder for you two specifically, because like, I don't know too much about like the besides Mexicans and their love for Dragon Ball. They're the only ones that I just like.
They do love.
We know, like, ain't nobody gonna say they're a bigger fan of Dragon Ball than Mexican people. But like being Latinos, like, because you're Honduran, right?
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I forget. Like you being Colombian, like what was that experience like? Especially because you were in the Bronx, but like you were in Jersey. Like what was that like for you guys growing up?
Well, like you said, I grew up in Jersey, so I grew up in like white suburbia. So I didn't really know that many people of color growing up. It was literally like a handful, so it's hard to say. As far as like, I grew up with a lot of cousins and stuff, but I was the oldest, so we're watching whatever I want to watch. So I'm
he
sorry.
said, y'all gonna be anime fans with me.
Like, it is what it is. And they rocked with it. It was cool. But it wasn't until, I grew up and I started, working at jobs and meeting different people of color. It's not until recently that anime fans have really come out. I don't think I really grew up with a lot of people in the Latin community that were anime fans. Mm-hmm. So I really can't speak.
Yeah, that is an experience in itself. You know what I mean? Like I'm pretty sure you're not the only person.
Yeah.
What about for you?
For me, my first like real like anime, because obviously like at the time, you don't think Yu-Gi-Oh's anime, you don't think Pokemon's anime, those are just cartoon shows at the moment. But like my first anime experience was my cousin gave me the Glitter Sailor Moon like episode on VHS where she turns into the moon. They find out that she's the moon princess and all that stuff. And I thought it was the coolest thing, like being exposed to magical girls. I was like, wow, what is it? And I knew that VHS tape front to back and everything. And that was great. And obviously I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. And that was dope. And then it wasn't until I was in Colombia when I was like 10 years old. And my cousin Alejandro, shout out to him, he was watching Dragon Ball in Colombia in Spanish. So I was like, y'all got Dragon Ball over here?
Y'all got Dragon Ball?
Es un Dragon Ball?
Yeah.
At home? In casa?
Yeah. So Alejandro's like, sí, tú no sabes Goku? Like, I was like,
bola
yeah.
de dragón?
I was like, I know. What? I was like, I know Goku. I don't know you know Goku. He's like, por supuesto. Of course I know Goku.
Yeah.
Like, what's she talking about? So that was a really big eye-opener of seeing like, wow, like anime, transcends countries. Like this is more than that. Also, I don't know. Did you guys know Puka?
I know what you're talking about. That was on Jetix, wasn't it?
I think so. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that actually goes, as you say, way back, like the older generation. Like my aunt was obsessed with Puka, but obviously, like they don't see that as like a type of anime. But that is, old school Japanese cartoon. Like that was very well known. She loved Puka. So like that kind of stuff, being exposed to that, it really is like around the world type stuff, and you don't realize it. So it was nice because maybe like in the Bronx you didn't really get it too much. I will say though, I can't fully say that actually. No, I take it back because I was we were in the playgrounds playing Sailor Moon. You know what I mean? Like we had the squad and I was fighting people on who's going to be Mini Moon. And it was me. I was like, no, it's going to be me. Like,
oh, you want to be Chibi.
I did. I love her regardless, know? Yeah. Just because she's like sometimes my least favorite doesn't mean that she's like, I hate her. I love her. But it's just all of them are high regards. You know what I mean? So like, I did grow up around people that like did love this stuff. It's just people don't necessarily know it is anime yet, I guess, in that aspect. It wasn't until I was high school that I was like, I'm going to watch, this is an anime. Right. Like legit, like episode 1, 2, 3, 4, like Tokyo Mew Mew, all that stuff on 4Kids, like One Piece on there, all that kinds of stuff. Yeah. So it's just, it's a lot.
Yeah, because my experience is like, I've told them like my mom and me are like, she had me when she was 30. So our age difference is far, but she's always been somebody who's been super into like watching cartoons. Like I know all the old school, the Hanna-Barberas and all that. Like, I know all of those off the strength of her like watching that confidently. But like when I was growing up watching cartoons, she was watching Courage, not me. but it was on.
Okay.
I didn't want to watch Courage because Courage was scary. But
Courage scared me too.
But Courage was her shit.
I ain't hold you. Courage
Like
scared me.
it was 10 p.m. and it was my fault for being up that late because she was going to watch Courage.
That's so funny.
But she also banged with Rugrats heavy because, like, as an adult, when you watch back Rugrats is crazy.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So she's always been into that. So like her being an adult and like always being into it never made me feel like I was wrong for being into anything, quote unquote, childish, whether that be Power Rangers for a long time or any animated thing or anything anime. So, and then also having like I have mad older cousins. Like I grew up in my house as an only child. I have older brothers, but like all my older brothers were into anime. My older cousins were into anime. Like people in my hood, like, cause like I won't say where we are specifically, but people I grew up around this area.
Yeah.
But like the people around me all was into it. Like even like the hood dudes, you know what I mean?
Well, Dragon Ball Z, like
yeah,
the hood dudes always had that resonant with Dragon Ball Z. Like
it always locked in. I mean, it's that, and then going into like old school kung fu films. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Back in the day, like all of our uncles was watching old, like in the back of these old DVD,
Bootleg.
not DVD, VHS rental places with the beads in the back, and you go in the beads. And
Yeah.
you gonna see the movies that ain't supposed to be there, and then you got the kung fu movies, but then you got the anime movies. You know what I mean? So like,
it's always been there.
it's always been around. So, and then me, how I carry myself as a person, I've always kind of been secure in myself, regardless of like, listen, I ain't that tall either. You know what I mean? But like, I always personality wise, I'm into what I'm into. I am who I am, but I'm also not a weirdo. And I know I'm not a weirdo. I was never going to be Naruto running, not because I was embarrassed to be Naruto running the hallway. Just as like, why the fuck am I Naruto running in the hallway? You know what I mean? Like that niggas be doing. That's like the dudes running around with the roly poly backpacks and expecting not to get kicked down the stairs. It's just gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I was never kind of like shy about that part of myself, and like everybody thought I was kind of chill. So like that made me feel more comfortable as I got older. Like going through middle school, totally fine. Like I had no problem sitting in the lunchroom playing Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but also there's a whole different table with all the cool kids playing Uno, and I was over there too. You know what I mean?
I was the Yu-Gi-Oh kid playing.
I was all over the place, and then by the time I got to high school, like people, the way I kind of dressed and portrayed myself, people thought like I wasn't into anything nerdy. And I'm like, no, I am. I'll bring my cards today. I'll bring my Game Boy Colors today.
Let's go.
So like I've always dipped into different circles. You know what I mean? I kind of do that now as an adult, I feel like. And then college still, like I've always kind of been consistent. So, but like I always hear other people's experience of like being like, I feel like I had to tuck that away because I do feel like that is the more common experience, especially because like, especially as a Black person, like anything that's outside of hood stuff makes you corny.
Right. Yeah.
I've been blessed enough that like my journey wasn't feeling like I was being called corny. The only thing I was going to call is called short. Everything else, like you can't say I'm corny because I also know so much about. I have so much other interests, right? I'm not only into anime. Like I'm super into like music, and I'm super into. So I'm into too many things. Actually, I wish I was into less things because it would cost me less money for all my habits and stuff like that. So that comfortableness has only led me to want to do this. You know what I mean? Before I was creating like YouTube content for myself, but like I wanted to talk about it more with people as being somebody as an only child. So having these two kind of join me on this journey has been nothing but joy because like we just yap.
Yeah, he brought us together.
We just get to yap.
I see.
You know what I mean?
I see that he brought y'all together.
So like that's been like the fun of it all. Like you said, like that Black boy joy, that Black joy, that's whatever that person of color joy that comes from probably that Shades of Otaku like documentary that people get to experience in their own thing because like it really does kind of just give all the perspectives. It sounds like,
and it's for because I was very much like you, but it was in my head. I still had to, like I said, I felt like I had to be a little positive about the nerdy stuff.
Yeah.
But my interests were super, like I was going over to the nerd table and then I ran track. So I would go over to the track table and I would go, like I was very much cordial with all the groups. I'll go over to the hood dudes. Like I knew everyone, but I kept that anime part like a little until like it started to, because again, I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. Yeah. But when you have a mind like that and you are multifaceted, when you go to projects and stuff like that, you see more. Like we said this is from a long time ago, like Kung Fu movies and Black people, the synergy was always there, and vice versa.
I mean, Rush Hour exists for a reason.
Hip hop,
Rush Hour
exists for a reason. Wu-Tang Clan,
like all of that. It's always been there. Into the Dragon, just, like come on. Yeah. So it's really been that synergy forever. But it is important to have that I think that dynamic of being multifaceted because you can see so much from different lenses. And it really just helps.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What has been the kind of like most, I guess, interesting thing you've learned while making this documentary, or like, whether it be the creative process or what you've learned about people and their different experiences?
Yeah, travel, any of that.
That's really good. I've learned so much about production too, just because it really is just me.
Yeah.
Like I'm the only person, and then of course my friends that like without them it just would not happen at all. So like that process of like filming, the production stuff, filming, lighting, where I can and cannot shoot, because sometimes it's on the go. Like sometimes it's in a studio, sometimes it's on the street, sometimes it's at a con.
Yeah. So
like just learning to manage that. It's funny, something that you wouldn't think that you would learn from like a project like a film or something is like life lessons. Like you do, but like you don't see it happening in real time.
Yeah.
So like closed mouths do not get fed.
Yeah.
That's true.
Closed mouths do not get fed.
People think this is gonna come. You gotta work.
You gotta work. Cause like when I started this, I don't even think I was even like in a space to say like I deserve this, or I need this, so I can get. I was just like, I'm a humble person out here just trying to do this. But because I asked people for help, or because I asked for something and they saw the drive and the backup, I was blessed with that. Like just for Geek Retreat, real quick, like for Geek Retreat, that anime NYC where I got the press pass and met just kind of everybody that day. I met Tasha that day because shout out to Jasiri. I knew Jasiri for mad long.
Yeah.
Actually, me and Jasiri went to high school together.
Oh,
did
word.
you?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Me and Jasiri went to high school together. So I saw him in a picture with like the people that I wanted to interview. I was like, yo, bro, how you know these people? He was like, Anime Geek Retreat. I was like, you in the anime? I was like, I didn't even know. Like, I didn't even know.
That's hilarious.
I was like, I didn't know. So like, he was like, if you come to Anime YC, I can introduce you to Tasha. So he introduced me to Tasha, and I was like, yeah, I'm doing this documentary, and I would like to interview you at some point, and And this was before she was even one of my main four. And I was like, we can set up like a Zoom meeting or whatever. Anime NYC was done. We set up a Zoom meeting, and I was describing the project, and I was telling her who I wanted involved. I was like, yeah, I want to interview Moon and Summer and Jasiri and all these people. And then she was like, well, like half the people you mentioned is coming to this thing called Anime Geek Retreat. And I was like, oh, word? And she was like, would you want to like come and be our videographer?
Oh,
and I was like, yes. I was like,
He said, I'm in the circle of trust.
I was like, I would love to be a videographer for this.
Yeah.
It's a huge role.
It was crazy. And like that spearheaded so many relationships that I have with them just because of that. But it was really just because I asked.
Yeah.
Like it's just because I asked.
Yeah, I
And
just
just like,
asked.
hey, can I have a
That's
meeting
how it
with you?
starts.
I'm the king of cold emails. I send everybody cold email. They don't know who I am. I
That's
send
how
it
it
in.
is.
I'm like, I'm gonna make this email sound so good. And if they don't answer, they don't answer. That's the worst that can
That's it,
happen.
yeah.
And that's really one of the best things I've learned over this course is like to ask. Like just ask. It doesn't hurt to ask, especially if you have literally nothing to lose.
Yeah, because if they
from
say
it.
no, all right, fine.
They say
but
no,
like,
all right, and move
but
on.
what if they say yes?
And luckily, everyone, and I'm not even lying, every single person that has gotten back to me, there's been people I've reached out to that hasn't like ever gotten back to me, but everyone that has never said no. Like everyone that I reached out to, and they hit back with, how can I be a part of this?
Oh,
How can I help? Yeah. Fuck yeah.
I mean, it's inspiring, bro.
It
Like
is. It's really cool.
When I saw that you was working on it, and when I even heard the name alone, I was just like, nah, this got some motion right now. This got the potential to really become a game changer in the space, especially because like where anime has come versus like what
now.
We don't gotta do the age-old conversation of like what it is now is nowhere what it
Where
was
it
before,
was.
but like this is kind of like perfect storm, right place, right time for you to be working on this because
absolutely.
the peak, I wouldn't say is not close. Like it's not like super close, but it's
here.
getting there. Like
It's
you know
here.
what I mean? So like
It's terrifying.
so for something like a piece of work like this to like potentially be in the zeitgeist for other people to reference, especially even younger anime fans who have
absolutely.
no
Yeah.
idea of like what they hear whispers and tales of what
Yeah.
they say we went through, you
Of
know
what it
I
was
mean?
like.
But they don't really know.
And it's important to see that.
Yeah.
It's important to see something versus like hearing it, to actually see how, like, I have people on camera like crying.
Mhm.
I have people on camera like emotional
Yeah.
about these cartoons.
Yeah.
And like I'm trying to tell y'all, this is more than just a show.
It
Like this is more-
influences the way you grow up and your mentality, and depending on like when it came into your life, it really shapes you growing up into a
Yeah.
young adult.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean,
lot of
we
us
wouldn't
think
even be
about-
here doing it. We wouldn't be here without it. You know what I mean? In regards to just like talking, we wouldn't even know each other. I mean, just all the connections that come through it, like the lessons that it does teach us, we truly, as a community, with all the toxicity aside, you know what I mean? Like we act on what we're learning from these shows in regards to how we commune with each other. Yeah. So, you got any questions, Danny? Well,
I guess, I mean, I'm just going to ask like a generic question, but like, what would you say was something that was influential for you growing up, anime wise? Something that helped you? Like, if I just talked about, you know, things that influenced us in middle school, high school, college, whatever it is, what's something that you've carried with you over time?
Anime wise? Like, anime wise?
Like, what's the show that hits for you, I guess? That's really
my favorite anime of all
that's
time.
like helped you.
My favorite anime of all time. Like that's my favorite anime that did everything. It's the reason for Shades of Otaku. It's the reason that like I got a car. It's just everything. Like it's the reason that.
And which one is that?
It's Yu Yu Hakusho. My man.
I was going to say Naruto.
I thought you were going to say Naruto too.
Let's talk about it. Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's Danny Shayla.
Thank you. Yeah, I love.
I've never resonated.
That's why he wears green all the time.
Like honestly, green's one of my favorite colors because of the boy, because of the man, because of the original YN. Like Yusuke Urameshi. Like Yusuke Urameshi. Like
I've never watched, but I hear all good things.
Oh, you got to.
It's on the list.
Especially because you like Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
And Togashi is married to the mangaka of Sailor Moon.
They're together.
You got to do that. But yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho is probably my most influential and my favorite. It's my number one anime of all time.
Why so? How so?
Yusuke, man. Yusuke is, I've never seen a protagonist, even to this day, I haven't seen a protagonist quite like him. Yeah. I love Hiei too. Oh my God. There's actually so many good characters. But I love
Kuwabara.
Kuwabara, I grew to love him. At first, when I was younger, I was like, Kuwabara. Now, Kuwabara, he's corny.
Kuwabara's a man.
Kuwabara's a man, yo.
Man.
He is a man.
He's a man's man, bro. He's out there doing it with a box of scraps. Like, he is, bro. He got like a little sword that can open a dimension and that's it.
Nah, but Kuwabara is that man, yo. Like, every day, he got his ass kicked by Yusuke.
He helped
kept
Yusuke
going back, like
grow. He was Yusuke's first friend.
He was Yusuke's first friend.
Yeah.
But Yusuke, I feel like it's funny because Yusuke speaks to a lot of people of color, I feel. Because so the reason he, to me, is like one of the best shonen protagonists is because he doesn't want to win initially. He doesn't really care about saving the day.
Okay.
So like Luffy, Goku, Naruto, to an extent, are like, I want to be the best. I want to be the greatest. I want to prove myself. Yusuke did not give a fuck. Yep. He did not care.
Okay.
He wasn't a bad person. But he wasn't necessarily a good person either.
Yeah.
So from the jump, it was like, okay, somebody that doesn't really care about doing that much like good, and people saw him as a villain because of the way he acted in society, and which most black people and people of color resonate with, right? Like he was a delinquent, but just because he skipped school, because in the manga he smoked, in the anime he didn't, but he skipped school. His mother was an alcoholic. He got into fights every day. But no one ever took the time to just realize why he's so angry. He didn't even know why he was so angry. I just felt like that's such a real character.
Yeah.
Not that Goku and Luffy aren't real, but their optimism is something that,
well, they're real for that world.
To be.
You know what I mean? Like, Yusuke feels like a person that could exist in our real world where, like,
in any generation.
Yeah.
In any generation.
Luffy and Naruto and those guys, like, they're so perfectly idealistic. Like, nobody could truly feel like they are like that person.
Yeah.
You know
and I
mean?
love Naruto. Naruto is definitely another character I resonate well with. But Yusuke, even on that very first episode, which is not a spoiler, that he dies on that first episode.
Shit slapped me like I remember the day it premiered on Toonami. It was
Me
it was like 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. and it was like
this was Adult Swim.
They was doing like the voiceover. Yusuke Urameshi, he was a bad kid, and then one day he crossed the street and he died. Tune into Yu Yu Hakusho 11:30 p.m.
11 p.m. on
That was a really good Tom impression.
Thanks.
No, yeah, it's like that first episode when he died. Just the story alone of him dying and them not having a place for him because they didn't know he would do something good. That alone is just a
self-sacrifice.
It's an amazing like conversation to have.
Yeah.
Even they thought like this man is like a delinquent and he did something, and I wasn't even like, I mean, he did sacrifice himself, but that idea, and then for the rest of the show, he's still fighting to do good, not because he's not a good person, but because he doesn't necessarily know what he wants.
Yeah. Still finding himself.
He's finding himself through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like through the whole thing.
How long is
And
it?
he's number one shit talker. And come on, like that. And that Black Air Force energy.
Yeah.
We grew up around that.
Always roast.
I just
Always
like
roasting.
to fight. Yusuke, I don't care if it's a baby, somebody's grandmother, I'll still knock her out.
Hands are rated E for everyone.
Yusuke's hands are rated E for everyone. Like, so that's why I resonate with him so much. Like, it like even to this day, like I said, with the doctor stuff, like sometimes you just be like, okay, what am I fighting for today?
Nice.
Like it might be something different. What am I fighting for? And that was Yusuke. Most of the time, it's like, all right, I beat everybody.
Now
Now
what?
what?
Mm.
And that's like as you get older in life too, like you start knocking shit off your bucket list. Like when this doc is done, now
What's
what?
next? Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So like that's why.
Nice.
And Drip, Smile Bomb, he and Kurama, like the original demons. I love that we have conversations now and people are like, oh, Tanjiro can't pack up nobody from any demon from Yu Yu Hakusho. Tanjiro can't.
Yeah.
Not
It, you're not a chief.
Not even the other Toguro.
Not even
Yeah,
the other
that's a
girl. Sasuke who? He was Sasuke. Like,
Crying.
come on.
He was the original edge.
The original emo kid. Like,
What
Dragon
about,
of the Darkness Flame.
what about for you, Nick? I've never really asked like what really does it for you Yu Yu Hakusho, because like I know that you bang with it, but I never really know what you liked about it so much, because you don't even like Hunter x Hunter.
I like
Well, you
Hunter
don't-
Hunter,
you fine
but
with
I
Hunter
just
Hunter.
I'm just like it is what it is. I think Yu Yu Hakusho for me was just one of because Yu Yu Hakusho came out before the big three were ever even a thing. I rocked with Dragon Ball Z, but Yu Yu Hakusho just for me had more of a story.
Mhm.
I think that the comedy was also there. Like again, like you have people like Kuwabara and Yusuke's dynamic with everybody. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm blanking on her name. Botan. Yeah, Botan, like her dynamic too. I think I had a huge crush on her growing up too. It was just different because they also like changed their outfits more. So
I love
it was
that.
different from other anime where everyone was kind of just dressing the same. So there was just a lot more about it that stuck out. And I think what really solidified it for me when I was a kid was like the Dark Tournament arc. Is they just introduced
Best
so many
tournament of all
great
time.
storylines in it. Where his sensei died, and I mean, spoiler alert, obviously, but it came out 30 years ago,
Yeah.
so it sucks.
She's not gonna remember.
And just like so many, like I remember like the knife edge death battle between him and that one guy with the tattoo on his face. I remember being a kid and being like, that's like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Like, oh yeah, we're just gonna throw two knives, we have to stand in between them, and like our heels towards the knives, and we're just gonna duke it out. I'm just like, wow, that's
Crazy.
really cool.
Dark Tournament is the greatest tournament arc in Shonen.
Until
I'll
2B
stand on
Heroes
that.
X season 2 come out,
Oh, yeah,
We'll
yeah,
see.
yeah.
we'll see.
No, and I think it really just doesn't hurt that Yusuke wears green, and green has always been my favorite color. The Green Ranger was always my favorite. So
That's
like,
so funny.
I don't know. Yu Yu Hakusho for me just was one of the first anime that stood out over any of the others.
Can't deny the power couple Drip. Both
I
Sailor
mean,
Moon,
they
Yu Yu
both good. They
Hakusho.
both good with drip. That is.
Yep,
that
that's
is,
what I'm saying. They
that-
knew.
With Drip,
They knew.
Tagashi knows.
Yeah, especially because like I think you would enjoy watching it, especially because it is older, so you get to kind of get that same aesthetic from the '90s Sailor Moon anime while watching.
Yeah, I would
Yu Yu
definitely
Hakusho.
watch a couple of those while you're on the Sailor Moon because you won't have to adjust your eyes. It's the same. It's the same type of shit, which
the
is
dub
really good.
The dub is goaded, and
And
I would
It's-
never watch the sub.
It's
Oh.
it's the only. It's
Okay,
the best
so
dub
dub.
probably ever.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold you.
Like
It might be
I don't
the
even
greatest
want to
dub.
hear it. I need
I
those.
don't know what it
voices.
sounds like.
Yeah, I'm good. Well, thank you again for coming through. Got anything you want to plug before we start to
Yeah.
close things out?
I mean, I'll plug Shades of Otaku.
Yeah, for
so
sure.
I definitely would like. This is because we're nearing the end. We're
Mhm.
finally nearing the end. So hopefully there's going to be a lot. I do want to do the festival run. So make sure y'all are following at Shades of Otaku documentary on Instagram. At Just a Fro is me. So you can follow Shades of Otaku through me as well.
Mhm.
But we're going to do the festival run when it's done. I want this to be
Yay.
the biggest showcase possible for everybody.
Absolutely.
You guys are probably even in it too. I like everyone's in it. This is-
Kimmy's in it. I don't know
this
if
is
you
like
heard.
Smash Bros is all everyone's here.
Yeah.
Like they're all here.
Yeah.
So like I want this to be like you see how earlier I was talking about one battle after another. It's like an
Mhm.
Oscar. Yes. Shades of Otaku. Yes. I want it to be there.
We gotta
I
make,
don't-
we gotta make
1,000%.
that happen.
I could
Manifest it.
totally see this like being on Netflix, Hulu, any of these like later on, just like so people could just watch it and know. Because especially this is such a topic that people want to be into, they want to know more about, and they want to know, like you said, the younger generation wants to know about the beginnings, and I feel like that's going to answer a lot of questions for people. So I feel like this is absolutely only the beginning.
Fubu, for us, by us. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Shades of Otaku. I didn't even tell y'all why it's called Shades of Otaku. Damn, I forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
give
gotta
us-
tell us.
Give us the lore. Give us the backstory real quick.
So real quick, Shades of Otaku. Clearly, like anytime you hear shades, you think about like the different shades of black people. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we're not just one shade
Yeah.
of black. Then it has the double entendre of shades because what we were talking about earlier is that we're not a monolith. So like you're not just black because you like T.I. or Tupac or rap music, right? You can be black. You can be like you like rock music, but that's not something that in society you really see. Like you listen to rock, like you don't listen to rap. Like I listen to both. Actually, read too. Romance novels.
Ooh, it's not looking good for me, guys. I don't read or listen to rock. It's not looking good for me.
Must not be. Not like us.
I'm one shade.
Stop.
Crying.
So we have that, right? And then otaku, as most people or doing that, like it's a Japanese term. And it's not a nice term. It's more of a derogatory term, right? It's more like shut in or outcast. So I feel like most, people of color in America feel like outcasts. So another double entendre, like shades in many different ways, both physical and metaphorical, and then of otaku, and we are one colors of otaku.
Yeah,
and then also, like I said, in the spaces we're in, we're always not welcome. So that's how it kind of came together: shades of otaku, literally and metaphorically.
Love that. Yeah.
I always liked otaku better than weeb.
You want to know the original title?
Uh-oh.
What we got?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Because he was like, you want
what it could have been?
You want the tea?
What it could have been?
What it was gonna be was Notice Me Senpai.
Oh.
And I was like, but I mean, they were like, no. They were like,
I
no.
love that.
That's
I
hilarious.
love it though.
You would.
I
You
love it though.
That's hilarious.
Because it was another thing was like the Notice Me Senpai joke.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
also, again, we're unnoticed. We're unseen.
Yeah.
I see
but-
where it was headed.
I understand.
But
Yeah.
I'm glad we
You
chose
made the right
You
choice.
made the right choice. Yeah.
We wouldn't be having this conversation
sequel.
otherwise.
I'd
sequel.
have been like, yo, guys, so we're going to have the Notice Me Senpai guy on.
That's exactly what it would have been like.
would've been like,
You're like, the
They would have been like, huh.
like that documentary, not Notice Me Senpai.
Yeah.
Not a good look, bro. Not a good nickname.
But we dodged the bullet there.
Poof. Close one.
But it's a great story.
Yeah, nah, it's cool.
Took there, bro. But thank you again. We really, really
Thank you,
appreciate
Alex.
you
Yes, thank
for
you.
coming through. Make sure you guys subscribe to Justin on all socials. We'll have everything in the description down below. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Moon Piece podcast. Make sure you guys leave a like. Make sure you leave a comment on the video. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. Check out the channel memberships, $1.99. Check out all the live streams we got going on. There's so much going on here. Why are you not subscribed if you're watching this video? So thank you guys. Enjoy your life. Bye.
See you next time.